I don't think they would walk away just like that.
Not at 29 years old with
No.
that kind of money laying on the table. $65 million. We talk about Rory winning 15 in one day.
Yeah.
$65 million.
And it just goes back to how he feels, the level that he expects to play at,
That's right.
and he didn't think he could get there. And it was obvious he wasn't starting the season.
Yep.
Jacoby Brissett's been the guy. And you can talk about timing all you want. It's never going to be good when you lose a franchise quarterback. But the dude just went in front of everybody, said, I just can't do this anymore. I'm retiring.
How about him getting booed walking off the field?
And that story was breaking, and it definitely caught everyone off guard. But you got to realize, anytime you have a press conference scheduled for the next day, we're going to know why you have a press conference scheduled for the next day before the end of the night.
Yeah.
And that's what happened with the Adam Schefter tweet. And also where we get lost again in this conversation is, yes, anytime people bring up, and Dawkins tried to do this too. He was one of the big ones this weekend, but it gets the
He
people
was killing him.
But it gets people to follow that line of thinking. Of course, anytime you bring up cops, teachers, industry workers,
Coal
it's
miners.
an entirely different job.
Doc
But
just-
if you want to use that to compare everything, then we can't have a fair conversation about anything.
No, that's right. Dawkins's point was he had an uncle who was 50, worked in the coal mines 51 years, and if he could have walked away, he would have, but he couldn't, and he toughed it out. Well, you just made the point. If he could have walked away, he would have, but he couldn't. Andrew Luck could, and so he's going to go do something. Every one of us, if you're in a position that A, causes you pain, or B, you don't like, if you can get out of it, you will. Right? The majority of us can't because we got to make a living. Now, hopefully you find something that you enjoy to make a living. You don't hate going to work every day. And I'm sorry for your uncle who was 51 years in the coal mines. Like, it sucks that, I'm glad he was able to make a living. I'm sorry that he hated it so much. Andrew Luck was able to make a living, walk away, and be healthy. He didn't have to answer to Dan Dockich or Doug Gottlieb or anybody else. Dude, Gottlieb was out of his mind.
Somebody hack his account?
Where did he come from, this whole most millennial thing ever? Like, where did that even come from?
If you want to, like, I was really at a loss this weekend, because if you want to take a step back and say, all right, what's the other side to this? Maybe what questions aren't we seeing? And with the dude retiring, I just can't get there that he was soft, he didn't love the game, and you start throwing out comparisons about other industries, which is not a fair conversation in this regard to the quarterback that was Andrew Luck. It just loses me.
You know what he could have done? He could have said, all right, I'm going to try and rehabbed and sat out all season taking the $21 million. Right? Mm-hmm. He could have. He could have sat there all season and rehabbed. Yeah, I'm not ready to go. 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 I'm not ready to taking $21 million. Maybe retired next offseason. Would that have made you feel better? Would that have been less millennial?
And you can absolutely love something and pour your heart into it and be done with it.
All right. 246-0610, 888-922-0610. We got football, real football, college football this week. We had some last weekend, too, by the way. We're going to get into that. AB has lost his grievance. He's going to go back and play with a approved helmet. However, I will tell you how this ended up being very lucrative
for him,
for Antonio Brown.
Lucky.
Kudos to Drew Rosenhaus. That's on him. We'll get into Hawaii, Arizona, Florida. Miami was unbelievable the way that thing ended. Rory won 15 mil. United got worked 5-0, and San Antonio played down.
We need to talk about
almost
that one,
the whole match.
because you can put me in camp. What the bleep?
You mean this wasn't one that just got away? This wasn't a missed opportunity. This wasn't. Oh, we.
No, it was the red card was outrageous.
Well, do you know what was said? I'm asking. Do you know what was
Have
said?
you been on the sidelines of a sporting event?
I have, and I know that there's magic words. I don't know what was said. It was for verbal abuse, right?
But we don't know anything, and there's no accountability for that red card. Was it at the official?
This was another one that got away at another bad call. They got beat 5-0. It was another bad call.
You know how many players should be kicked off the field on Saturday?
I don't know. No, I don't. I don't. I know one was.
I think that's outrageous.
I can't wait to hear why it's outrageous. I mean, this team does nothing wrong, and I got it, but I want to know what was said. I want to know what was said because obviously there's magic words. There are, right? Guys get thrown out all the time in baseball games, and you're like, what did he do? Right? Umpires throw guys out where players just don't even turn and say something, right? There's magic words, right? He didn't say it? If he didn't say it, I'm on your side. What?
I'd say, I don't know, but that's the problem. Is you see something like that and all you hear is foul language.
So were you thinking that he was...
Was it at the referee or was it at an opponent? Like, what's...
All right. Was United just targeted? Are they being targeted?
Oh, I don't think they're being targeted. I just think when you have a moment like that, which is so impactful,
right,
20 minutes in.
That's a lot to talk about when we come back. We got a lot
Get
to
it,
talk
boy.
about when we come back. Hey, wherever we go, you know that there's potential danger. In places like churches and theaters and events, they need to provide security for people who attend. International Protective Service, IPS, is a security company providing security officers trained to handle dangerous situations. They need more help, and right now IPS is looking for off-duty or retired law enforcement officers to fill in the gaps. They've got immediate openings, and depending on experience, they're staffing new hires at $25 an hour. If you have experience in training, your community needs you. Call them at 897-2420, 897-2420, or go to ipsglobal.com. You can have a role in making New Mexico safe and giving people peace of mind. The bad guys are lurking. Be part of that team that stops them from ruining our favorite public places. Call IPS at 897-2420, 897-2420, or go to ipsglobal.com. You want to give away tickets for the Ice Show tomorrow night right now?
Shoot, let's do it.
All right, they're playing, I believe, who are they playing tomorrow night? I can't see that far. Vegas? Vegas. Last 3 games
Yes,
of the season.
correct.
Vegas, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Caller number
5.
right now. Caller number 5 at 246-0610. You'll win those tickets courtesy of your friend Hoser at 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Sadie's is a proud supporter of New Mexico high school sports and athletics, and we here at ProView Networks would like to thank Sadie's for their continued support in helping us bring you all of your New Mexico high school sports coverage.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number 1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network. Hey everyone, Adam Deal here with ProView Networks. Extreme Clean is a proud sponsor and supporter of ProView Networks and all high school sports athletics. Owner Mike McLean and Extreme Clean specialize in carpet cleaning for apartment, realty, business, and residential clients. With over 20 years experience, attention to detail and quality customer service matters. For more information, give them a call, 505-221-6440, Extreme Clean.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Ma'am?
Dang, this one made me feel all special.
Folks, there's no other way but to be all in. Either he's Lord of all or he is not Lord at all. And you can experience the real and authentic, true life change that only God can provide to humanity. See, when we truly encounter Jesus and purpose to know him and follow his teachings, hashtag life change will occur.
The New Mexico High School Coaches Association, established in 1941, is an organization of New Mexico's best and most professional interscholastic coaches. Coaches across work daily to help our student athletes excel in the classroom, on the field of play, and in our communities. Students that participate in interscholastic activities attain higher grades, higher graduation rates, and higher wages. Responsible for the North-South All-Star Games, statewide Coaches Award Program, and providing multiple professional development opportunities for New Mexico's coaches. Be a great coach by coaching beyond the game.
Local Union 412. Find a career with benefits and not just a job at UA Local 412 Training Center. We are looking for plumbers, pipe fitters, welders, and HVAC tech apprentices and journeymen. Call 505-256-9257. Local Union 412.
Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rollins, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest F7 Shut helmet. It's all at Garden Swartz Team Sales. Give them a call, 505-884-1234. Garden Swartz Team Sales.
Jackson Compaction wants to help you keep your green and keep the community green as well. Jackson Compaction has worked hard to maintain the same prices since day one. Always easy and painless trash removal with professional.
The 21st minute, and then New Mexico United fell apart after that 5-0 loss
He said,
at
"What
San
up,
Antonio. It's a fair conversation. A foul's a foul. A penalty is a penalty. But what happened in that moment? We're straight red. And then after that, New Mexico was never in the game. They fell apart. They didn't handle it. San Antonio took advantage of the extra man on the field and dominated 5-0.
All right. So where do you come out on this? And to your point, we don't know. It was the referee asked after the game what was said. Does he have to?
I don't even know if he has to answer.
I don't know that he does. So to me, this is where I didn't even think of it. By the way, can we do good news first? Lubbock women's soccer opens the season with a win over 22nd
Yes, we can
ranked
talk
Texas
about
Tech.
that this morning. Absolutely.
I want to give them the love that little Lubbock
They
women's
deserve it.
soccer opened the season with a win over 22nd.
That was a
ranked
wild one.
Tough
And we will
play,
discuss
tough
that.
after Texas Tech beat San Diego State 6-1, huh? All right, so when I didn't see it, but I've seen the replay of it, and I tuned in late. 20th minute, there's a physical play, right? One of the players gets pushed over the signs at the end, right? The boards and evidently Salim Mohammed said something, verbal abuse, right? That's what it was. Verbal. What was it?
They call it foul language.
All right. Now, to your point, absolutely. I've been on plenty of sidelines, and there's foul language at every event, especially professional events, and it's more than common. What's the word I'm looking for? I mean, it's more the norm than it is not the norm.
Yeah.
My reference is what baseball umpires always say, and so I didn't even think that this was going to be some debatable issue. I just figured he said the magic words. He said, this is what I just figured. Salim Mohammed must have called the referee bleepity bleepity. And we hear all the time, there's a difference between that call sucked and you suck. You can tell me that call was bleepy. You can't call me that. So that was just my initial, and it still kind of is. I don't know, but to your point, we don't, right? And you said in the 20th minute you can't do that. Would it be okay in the 80th minute to red card him?
Your point is right. If it's directed at the ref, the magic word is the magic word whenever. I don't know why in the moment, I guess Salih could have been going at the ref like, you bleeper, you missed
how did
that
you
call.
not call that right?
But it seemed more like it was between players as opposed to a ref.
Yeah, if that's the case, then if you want to yellow card him, fine, yellow card him. But you don't.
That's the only way I could see a red if it was directed at the referee.
Yeah, and in my mind, I just assumed it.
And I don't know. We don't know what was said, but it did not seem like that. It didn't seem like the ref was going telling him to calm down, because all of a sudden, as they're getting ready to set up for the corner after that, just a red card pops out.
And that's why, again, it was after the players had had calmed down, and so it made me think again. He said something isolated to the referee. Mm-hmm. Right? It was one of those, and it's just like, again, my analogy is baseball players at the plate, and they're really good. They've been told don't turn and face the umpire, don't show me up. You can mutter under your breath, and I hear you. But a guy still, he's looking out at the pitcher, and all of a sudden the referee or the umpire pulls off his mask and throws him out of the game because he said the magic word. Mm-hmm. That was the feel I got from that.
That's fair, but also, unless it was the worst thing ever said to that ref, in those instances, you can replace that player. Like, this is a game-changing decision.
Yep.
Like, you're done. You're without that dude. Peace out for the.
So it was like a week ago, right? When LA Galaxy 2 was at Isotopes Park, and they played the last 47 minutes, right? Yeah. Down because they got a red card, but that was accumulation. That was 2 yellows on the same player. But again, a referee knows what he's doing when he's got it written down. He knows who he's giving a yellow card to, I can't tell you. I didn't see the second yellow. What was the second yellow against Galaxy 2? Was that?
Yeah, it was another foul. It was both of them. Are pretty much United was on the counter, so they were breaking out, and the dude just pulled the guy down.
I mean, referee knew what he was doing then too. So I mean, that's part of that game, right?
It is, and it's one where United fell apart after that. So this isn't all just on the referee, because they didn't respond. And they, at that point, you just grind out anything. Try to get out of there with the tie. And San Antonio, with that attack now, too, with Lopez up top, they were phenomenal. But it is that moment in which I just had a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Was it just the magic word to the referee? If it was foul language to another player, then you yellow card it, and you move on.
I'm with you on that. If it was just foul language with another player, we don't. Yeah. And I guess my assumption, and Troy didn't address it after the game, Salih didn't address it after the game?
All I've seen, and it was credit to Seek and Strike, they had Chris Walker out there. Troy said that Salih can't put himself in that situation, and they have to handle it better.
So did the team... I'm going to assume that the fan boards were and social media was losing its mind. Did the team say anything? Like did Salih say it was a crappy call or anything like that?
No, Troy wouldn't.
Yeah. All right. I guess it's putting himself in a position
spot, like after a game.
All right. Really, really, really interested
because all of a sudden, and we talking about those home games, that pressure is mounting because it's still just 6 points from 4th to 14th in the Western Conference.
Yep, and now what are they tied for? Or tied for 9th?
Yeah,
tied for 9th. The top 10 make the playoffs, and the 7, 8, 9, and 10 are going to have to play that play-in game.
Play-in round.
Yeah. It is a play-in round, and so they've got only 2 road matches left. They'll be in Seattle on October. Well, they don't. I'm looking down the wrong spot. So they go to Oklahoma City September 6th and Tulsa October 12th. That's it. Everything else is at home. Everything else is at home, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 home matches. So you've got a beautiful schedule laid out in front of you, but you're only 1 point clear of the cut line right now. 1 point clear. 2460610. Want to hear from you. 888-922-0610. We come back. $15 million for a round of golf. Well, it's accumulation round. It's a pretty good day. It's the opening drive at 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
And here's another look at the roads. This report is sponsored by Indeed.com. Well, the roads are starting to get a little busy as we have a few accidents. Let me run them down for you. Accident number 1, southbound on Unser, approaching Dell Line with heavy southbound backups happening there. We also have an accident southbound Coors approaching Paseo with backups forming there as well. We also, our latest is an accident at San Pedro. Right now, San Pedro is closed in both directions between Central and Trumbull due to a serious crash. You can take Louisiana and San Mateo are probably your closest alternates to get around that. If you see an accident, make sure to call us on the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167, brought to you by American Home Furniture Outlet and Clearance Center at I-25 and Comanche. Indeed, used by over 3 million businesses for hiring, where business owners and HR professionals can post job openings with screener questions, then sort, review, and communicate with candidates from an online dashboard. Learn more at Indeed.com/hire. I'm Josue with Sports Animal Traffic.
This is Zach Gale with the CBS Sports Minute, sponsored by Fidelity Investments. At Fidelity, nothing stands between you and your money. Fidelity Brokerage Services, NYSE, SIPC. As you know by now, Andrew Luck shockingly retired from the NFL on Saturday. It's a decision that will be talked about for years to come because he was a franchise QB whose career was derailed by injuries. Unless if Luck one day returns, he will leave us wanting more. The way it was supposed to go down was for Luck to tell his teammates after the preseason game against Chicago, and then there was going to be a presser on Sunday. Obviously, those plans changed when someone leaked the news of Luck retiring to Adam Schefter, and it created an awkward situation with 12 standing on the sideline and eventually getting booed walking off the field one last time. I would love to know who leaked the news, and shame on that person who did so, because it wasn't their story to tell, and Luck deserved better at the end. I'm Zach Gill.
At Fidelity, we believe nothing should come between you and your money. So we're introducing zero account fees with zero minimums to open an account. All because we want you to invest with zero trade-offs. Visit fidelity.com/value to learn more. Zero account minimums and zero account fees apply to retail brokerage accounts only. Expenses charged by investments such as funds and managed accounts and for commissions, interest charges, or other expenses for transactions may still apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, member NYSE, SIPC.
Your clients want beautiful floors that stay beautiful. You want clients that stay happy after the job is done. Home Decorators Collection water-resistant 8mm flooring, exclusively from the Home Depot, is a laminate you can stand behind because it stands up to demanding homeowners. They get the beauty they want. You get to give them a quote that will floor them. Home Decorators Collection water-resistant 8mm laminate, just $158 a square foot, only at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. U.S. only. See store for details.
We're kicking off our 25th anniversary with a tailgate party before Lobo football's season opener versus Sam Houston State. For all the info on how you can get tickets to tailgate party and the game, log on to our website, sportsanimalabq.com.
Heading to Toyota's National Clearance Event.
We got great deals for all our friends.
The event's on now, but you gotta remember,
these offers are valid till the 3rd of September.
So better get here before the end of the song.
The last of the 2019s won't last long.
Get $1,000 customer cash on a new 2019 Tacoma. Plus, for a limited time, get $750 sales event bonus cash for a total savings of $1,750 on Tacoma. Toyota, let's go places. Participating dealers only.
Customer cash from Toyota Motor Sales USA Inc. Sales event bonus cash from Toyota Motor Sales USA Inc. when you buy, lease, or finance a new 2019 Tacoma. Offers exclude TRD Pro models. Must be applied to the transaction. No cash payment will be made to consumer. Offers may vary by region. See participating dealer for details.
Visit Toyota of Santa Fe, Larry H. Miller Toyota Albuquerque, or Larry H. Miller American Toyota. For more information, visit Toyota.com. Toyota.
Roto-Rooter jingle, take 1.
Call Roto-Rooter.
That's the name. Take 2.
Call Roto-Rooter.
That's the name.
Take 17.
Call Roto-Rooter.
That's the name.
And away go troubles
down the drain.
Let's try it like this.
Call Roto-Rooter. That's the name. And away goes troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
Call Roto
Roto-Rooter for all your plumbing needs.
Spilled your juice? Quick, the Quicker Picker-Upper. Bounty is 2 times more absorbent than the leading Ordinary brand. It cleans up messes and spills quicker, so you can get back to the party. Bounty, the Quicker Picker-Upper.
Leonard Tire and Automotive has helped with Cooper Tires, installation, repairs. You should really think about trusting your tire and automotive repair jobs with them. Leonard Tire Automotive been a family-run business. And one of the things I like about them, there's never been a hassle with them ever. Leonard Tire and Automotive is also car care. Change your oil almost quick as the quick stops can. They do engine repair, tune-ups, just about anything you need done on your vehicle. Stop by and see old Travis or Don Leonard today at Leonard Tire and Automotive. They're good folks, they really are. Second in Lomas or Eubank and Manal.
Trips on a tank full. Trip 4 grand prize is a trip to Silver City, including a $100 gas card, 2-night stay at the Murray Hotel, goodie bag, gift cards, food vouchers, and more. For complete details and to register, log on to our website, sportsanimalabq.com.
Catch the Sports Bar with Michael Carlisle and Mike Trujillo. Local talk today at 3, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
1-0 Lobo women's soccer over nationally ranked Texas Tech last night. Opened up the season. The voice of Lobo Soccer, J.J. Buck, have the call for you on Lobo TV.
He's a magic man.
What a game.
Penalty kick, huh?
Very questionable call. 6 seconds left in the first half. Ooh. And when that clock hits 0, there's no stoppage time. It's just 2 45-minute halves in college.
Is that it? There is no stoppage time?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
So you can lay around and if you're leading late and I'm hurt, you could just.
But what the refs do have the ability to do is stop the clock. So if they deem there's an injury, someone's jaking it on the field, they can stop the clock.
Okay.
So no added time, just a clock that goes 45 minutes into half. So 6 seconds left. New Mexico awarded a penalty kick. Alicia Garcia, sophomore, steps up and converts it. 1-0 win over the 22nd ranked Texas Tech Red Raiders. So, yes, there was a foul. Anderson pushed Walters down to the ground. Where they got the penalty kick out of it, I'm not sure. But as Heather Dyke said after the game,
I'll take it.
We'll take a little bit of luck because at some point we're going to be on the wrong side of it this year.
That always evens out, right? It always evens out. All right, that's a big win for them.
But what they did in that second half, pretty much defending for the entire half as Tech just kept coming and coming. There was a shot off a post. There was a goal line clearance. There was Hicks blocking a shot with their face. Just the effort that they put in defensively was really impressive. And that team was pretty fun because they attack. They play 3-5-2, so 3 defenders in the back, and then everyone else going forward.
Yeah, big win. Started off. Lobo football will open up on Saturday. We got tickets. We'll give away 4 tickets to go see Lobo football at 8:09, right after the conversation with Bob Davie. How about that? So it'll be probably closer to 8:10, 8:11. Bob Davie's coming up at 8 o'clock. We'll have the big tailgate as we turn 25 years old to celebrate with us. 25 years of being New Mexico's #1 sports radio station. So we'll give away those tickets coming up after the Bob Davie conversation at 8 o'clock. You didn't catch any of Rory's act over the weekend? He was terrific. Brooks Koepka.
What happened? Where did he come from?
Well, he just
so Saturday
he started 5
was
back.
suspended because everyone was getting hit by lightning, which was super scary.
Did you see some of that?
Get off the golf course, y'all.
Did you see it hit that tree? And
yeah, I saw that.
And then there was a dude. There was a video of a dude walking, a college professor with his umbrella, and just like it missed him by damn.
Still threw him down though. Like what happened here?
Where did he come from?
Came from the pack. He started 5 back. Came from the pack. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Xander Schauffele was struggling with his driver, losing it to the right. Brooks Koepka, very un-Brooks Koepka-like, had some issues.
Yeah,
he missed some I don't know. You're playing for $15 million. It sounds major to me.
Come on, Brooks. You should be practicing more. What are you doing? He doesn't love the game.
He missed 2 putts within a foot and a half. And then he lost a ball on, I want to say 13, lost it left in the 3-minute timer. They found a bunch of balls. Nope, that's not mine. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it.
Is this yours? No.
All right, well,
no.
clock's up, 3 minutes.
Mine
Boom.
had the blue dot on it. The blue dot.
It was a Titleist with a black dot right there under the Titleist, and that's where it
Smiley
was.
face. Smiley
So
face.
yeah, he played well. Hoser, I am not getting the associated producer thing isn't working, so I'm going to ask you to tell me
Say
in my ear
what?
who's on the phone,
Lenny.
because I don't see it. Hello, Lenny. You're on the Quan's Auto Care Hotline. Good morning.
Morning. How you doing?
Excellent.
Well, first, I'll go in with the Andrew Luck surprise, or maybe not surprise, retirement. Because you had to think the Colts knew for a while. And it was nice of them, though, that they're not trying to recoup $25 million from him.
That's very nice.
But now let's look at him versus Terrell Davis. Davis' short career gets in the Hall of Fame. You think Luck falls in the same parameter?
I was thinking about that briefly the other day, and my guess is no. But if you look at his numbers historically, potentially, my initial thought is no. 6 years, no.
Right. If he would have won a Super Bowl,
right,
maybe yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to tell you, my initial thought is no. 8 years at that same pace, maybe. And again, one of those years didn't happen.
Right. 17.
Yeah.
So now we have Jacoby Brissett. When he started 2 years ago, he was just thrown out there, and they had a terrible line. So he may put up 4,000 yards this year.
Yeah, they still do. But I don't know if you know this. Jacoby Brissett studied under Thomas Edward Brady. He must be great.
Yeah,
It's intriguing.
And same thing under Hoodie also.
Yeah, so he must be great.
So we get into the other part of the division. Houston loses Lamar Miller for the year.
Yeah, but good thing they got Duke Johnson, right? They lost Dante
Right,
Foreman.
but on the first play that he's in the preseason, he's gone for the year.
I know.
Now, Duke Johnson's a different type of running back because he's also can receive out of the backfield, which Miller didn't. And everyone thinks Duke Johnson can't handle the load. He'll get 200 carries this year, but it's just a shame. You see a player season ended in an exhibition game, but on the first play,
that sucks.
and it's over.
Yep.
So that division is up in disarray. We'll see what's going to go on. And then lastly, if Kaepernick is out, not Kaepernick, but Newton is out, and that owner signed Eric Reed, who's in the same position with Kaepernick, you wonder if they would sign Kaepernick if Newton's going to be out a while.
That owner?
Mm-hmm.
You think that owner is going to sign him?
Well, Eric Reed was in the same position with Kaepernick. He was in that collusion lawsuit against the league. He thought he was going to get blacklisted for the year, signed with Carolina for a year, and then he got a 3-year deal after that.
Yep. Look.
And he was in that collusion settlement with Kaepernick.
I have finally come over to JJ's side on this. I did not think I thought Kaepernick was going to get a job at some point, and now I think I just don't. I just
if he doesn't get it now, he's not going to get it. But if Kaepernick is, if Newton's going to be out for a while, how many options out there can you fill in at starter?
Well, you got Jacoby Brissett. You think they're who's the backup in Carolina?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
And then the other option is what? Someone thinks that the Giants are going to trade Eli Manning
to the Colts. How about that?
To the Colts?
Yeah.
Why would the Colts even do that for a year?
Bring him in and try to catch lightning in a bottle. All right,
30.
Got to go. Music's up, and we got 24 seconds till the top of the hour. And Lenny, good to hear you.
Thanks.
When we come back, Bob Davey will be with us. Lobos in
20.
State. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Sadie's is a proud supporter of New Mexico high school sports and athletics, and we here at ProView Networks would like to thank Sadie's for their continued support in helping us bring you all of your New Mexico high school sports coverage.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Hey everyone, Adam Deal here with ProView Networks. Extreme Clean is a proud sponsor and supporter of ProView Networks and all high school sports athletics. Owner Mike McLean and Extreme Clean specialize in carpet cleaning for apartment, realty, business, and residential clients. With over 20 years experience, attention to detail and quality customer service matters. For more information, give them a call, 505-221-6440, Extreme Clean.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Ma'am?
Dang, this one made me feel all special.
Folks, there's no other way but to be all in. Either he's Lord of all or he is not Lord at all. And you can experience the real and authentic, true life change that only God can provide to humanity. See, when we truly encounter Jesus and purpose to know him and follow his teachings, hashtag life change will occur.
The New Mexico High School Coaches Association, established in 1941, is an organization of New Mexico's best and most professional interscholastic coaches. Coaches across work daily to help our student athletes excel in the classroom, on the field of play, and in our communities. Students that participate in interscholastic activities attain higher grades, higher graduation rates, and higher wages. Responsible for the North-South All-Star Games, statewide Coaches Award Program, and providing multiple professional development opportunities for New Mexico's coaches. Be a great coach by coaching beyond the game.
Local Union 412. Find a career with benefits and not just a job at UA Local 412 Training Center. We are looking for plumbers, pipe fitters, welders, and HVAC tech apprentices and journeymen. Call 505-256-9257. Local Union 412.
Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rollins, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest F7 Shut helmet. It's all at Garden Swartz Team Sales. Give them a call, 505-884-1234. Garden Swartz Team Sales.
Adding up numbers on Cedric Bird II, the receiver for Hawaii. If you had him in fantasy football, I think he's worth 70.4 points over the weekend. Not that you would do anything like that.
You can do that.
Yeah, I know you can.
Daily.
It's the opening drive. Jeff Symbieta, JJ Buck, and Hoser. We're back up on the ProView. You can watch the show on Comcast 26, ProView Networks. It is their Facebook page, their YouTube page, and their Twitter. It's and all the places you get ProView Networks. 2460610. We are efforting Bob Davey. Hawaii won over the weekend, 45-38. JJ, it is 5 consecutive victories for the Mountain West over the Pac-12. I don't know that I think that's right, though. Well, when did Stanford? Yeah, I guess Stanford beat San Diego State earlier than that, right? Last year, it was an early game. So 5 straight. Nevada beat Oregon State back in September on the same day. Fresno State beat UCLA on the same day. San Diego State beat Arizona State. And I guess they didn't play the rest of the season until the Las Vegas Bowl, where Fresno State beat Arizona State, and then yesterday Hawaii beat Arizona. So that's 5 straight for the Mountain West, according to their website, over the Pac-12. That's pretty impressive, huh?
Very impressive. Where's the money? Give us that Pac-12 money.
That game was nuts. Cole McDonald, the Hawaii quarterback,
Broseph.
He had 29 completions for 378 yards and 4 touchdowns. Huh? Put Heisman watch. Oh, wait, he also had 4 interceptions.
6 turnovers for Hawaii. That's how Arizona got back into the game. They could not hold on to the football. The 2 fumbles.
It's the only reason they were in the game. That's the only reason they were.
Could not put that game away. The turnovers. So points off turnovers when you play Hawaii. But that redshirt freshman was mighty impressive.
Cordero,
a little more athleticism, can bring a little pop in the run game.
Siobhan Cordero from Oahu.
And that was a bold move, even with the dude that threw 4 interceptions.
No doubt. 5 minutes remaining, he threw a touchdown that was the winner. The only reason, and JJ, this is flat out truth, that Arizona was in the game is because of turnovers. Hawaii put up almost 600 yards on them. Now they gave up 539. Khalil Tate, the Arizona quarterback, last play of the game. If you've not seen it, find it.
It's on our Facebook page, this story.
All right, then go to our Facebook page, the OD in the AM. Khalil Tate got loose from about, scrimmage was about, what, the 20, 25-yard line? Yeah. Got loose to the right, and Khalil Tate's a big, strong, athletic quarterback for Arizona. And he looked like he was absolutely destined. I don't know if Kevin Sumlin would have gone for 2 to try to win the game at that point, or gone for 1 to go to overtime. And it's all moot because he was stopped at the 1-yard line. And this isn't controversial, did he get in or not? I mean, he was stopped at the 1.
But he was so close.
Oh, but he was so close. It was a big win. And then Florida-Miami, and we're going to get into that too. That was another game. Turnovers and penalties. The end of that game was excruciating as Florida was trying to give that game away. There were 3 pass interference penalties at the end. But Hawaii wins 5 in a row for the Mountain West over the Pac-12, and that's pretty big. Saturday out at Dreamstyle Stadium, UNM opens up against Sam Houston State, a team that was 6-5 last year. You'll hear from their head coach, Casey Keeler, coming up at 9 o'clock. But right now, I want you to have a conversation with UNM head coach Bob Davies, brought to you by Fogel Law Firm. If you've been hurt at work, trust a local lawyer who specializes in workman's comp to get you all the money you need and deserve at fogellawfirm.com. Bob Davie joins us on the Quan's Auto Care Hotline. Good morning, Bob. Happy game week.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Jeff. You know, we just got out of a team meeting here with our players, and man, like every other head coach in this country, excited, you know, and you hope it's not the Kevin Sumlin experience. You hope it's more of the Nick Rolovich experience, that you find out what you have. But none of us know for sure, right? You know, we've done this so many times. You know, that first game of the year is like none other. You know, like none other.
What a huge win for your league, huh?
Yeah, you know, I saw it with Hawaii. You know, Hawaii is such a talented wide receivers, 2 good quarterbacks. You know, you could feel that one coming, you know, with Arizona. You know, certainly my son-in-law, Brian Despain, is at Arizona now as director of football operations. And, you know, I told him, you know, when he first took the job, you know, you kind of feel that one coming. You know, Arizona going over there to play them. And you're right, you know, what'd you say, 5 straight against Pac-12 opponents, yeah.
Yeah. And I know you're ready. Is your football club ready?
Absolutely. You know, I think from an organizational standpoint, from having put in a lot of hard work from a scrimmage standpoint, you know, we scrimmaged 3 80-play scrimmages and kind of an impromptu 40-play scrimmage. And to be able to do that, without having the devastating injury, catastrophic kind of injury, we've definitely worked extremely hard. We're extremely organized. Again, there's a lot of new faces on that field, a lot of new faces. And there's no question Sam Houston will be a much more experienced team for us than we are, with their quarterback, running back, wide receiver on offense. And I think they have 9 starters back on defense. So, just because they're more experienced doesn't mean they're necessarily more prepared. But there is kind of an unknown there just with so many new guys.
Bob, you won't know some of these answers until you get into the season, but as you wrapped up camp, did you get any answers to some of the things that you needed to see, or there's still some concerns for you heading into week 1? Oh,
absolutely. There's both. There's the day you walk off the practice field and say, you know what, man, we are a sleeper. People are underestimating us, and we've got a chance to be really good. And then there's other days you walk off and say, man, we're just young and inexperienced, and we have to stay healthy kind of mindset, if we're even going to have a chance. But, we it's funny, we've kind of built it back up a little bit. We have 4 quarterbacks that, quite honestly, I'm comfortable with any one of the 4 in there. We're probably not as explosive at running back. I could keep going, JJ, right? But I think it's it's positive. It's been about as positive, seamless kind of training camp, and we've had absolutely no distractions from this team. I mean, not to go back and beat the GPA bandwagon again, but GPA off the field issues. I mean, this team has been an absolute pleasure to be around.
Bob, with that, what is this offense going to look like under Joe Daly?
Man, I hope it looks good. We again, it's kind of like we always say it. It's been a little bit of a, with Tavaka not being here. He got back yesterday. I met with him here this morning early. With him not being here, even though we have 3 other guys that we really, are comfortable with, to say we have it absolutely where we wanted it is probably not accurate from just a balance standpoint. Like you keep envisioning that part triple scheme and the spread world. All of a sudden Tavaka's not out there, so even though you have 3 other guys, you feel a little bit short with it. With that said, we are much, much more clean and advanced as far as throwing the football. The RPO game, the pass game, we're pretty advanced, I think, in comparison to where we've been, without any question. Where we are on the actual quarterback run triple package stuff, we've spent time on it. That's what's going to be kind of the wild card to see, how we are in that aspect.
He's Lobo head coach Bob Davie. Lobos open the season Saturday afternoon, Dream Style Stadium against Sam Houston State. All right, what do you do with Tavaka as far as the football player? Obviously, the young man's been going through a lot, and I know the team has rallied around him, dealing with the loss of his grandfather. You've got a football game to play and a football season to play. I don't know how much you've decided on what your quarterback rotation, if it's a rotation, is going to look like on Saturday, and what do you do with Tavaka?
Yeah, I think that's a great point, and it's what he and I spoke about, this morning. I mean, he was voted to a leadership committee. We've got 12 guys, 4 of which are captains, so there's 8 other guys on the leadership committee. We are a little different when he's in there. We've talked about this a lot. It's just, you mentioned the game, and then there is the season too. So how all this winds down or shakes out, is still yet to be determined. But right now, what we're looking at is this first game. So I'm going to let it play out during the week. I'm going to let Joe Daly, our offensive coordinator, and Tavaka really make the decision on where that is. The reality is, Jeff, these other guys have used this opportunity as a tremendous opportunity, and we have had movement at the quarterback position. We've had development at the quarterback position. So is he the best guy on Saturday? That's hard to say right now because we are comfortable with these other three guys that we've seen so much of. Now, are we different when Tavaka's in there? Yeah, just look back to last year, the first quarter against Wisconsin, what we look like. But for this Saturday, who's better for us?
See, Bob,
that is an ongoing question.
Yeah, I said about 2 weeks ago, I would not be surprised because of A, the way the schedule lines up, and B, because of the Tavaka situation. If you said something to the effect of, hey, we're going to play a few guys on Saturday, and then you've got the week off before Notre Dame, and almost use it as an extended camp before you decide on who your quarterback is. Now, I'm not saying that's what you're going to do or not, but I saw that as an opportunity because of the situation.
I think that's accurate, and it has nothing to do with Sam Houston and then Notre Dame because we know Sam Houston is Notre Dame to us right now. They beat us the last time we were here, the year before I came here. They've been to you know what they are. They're an FCS team that's really a Mountain West team. Just look at their success, but. What you say is accurate. The reality is Tavaka hasn't practiced a lot. Those other three guys have. We feel pretty good about all four of them, but the other three have had the most reps here, and they've had the live reps. So it is, and then the next week, there is an open date there. So, you kind of hit the nail on the head right there, kind of how this thing plays out. But with this said, we still have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We're not going to make a decision for the public until Saturday anyhow, so I'm not closing any door. It could be Tavaka out there right off the bat, too.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense.
Bob, you've talked a lot about Trent Sellers the last 2 years. He's back out on that field. He was voted one of the team captains. What type of player is he, and what does he mean to that defense?
Well, I think, JJ, again, just look at a guy that's never played a down of football at New Mexico. Not one down. Voted as captain. So what kind of player he's going to be, I think, is yet to be determined. He's not the guy that's the first-round draft choice out there that's going to dominate the game and just an unbelievable physical presence. He's not that. What he is a great kid who brings leadership, fight his butt off. He's Alex Hart at the defensive end position. So, as far as a player, you're not going to walk out there and say, boy, I'll tell you, that kid right there dominated that game. He's not that. What he is an unbelievable leader. And you look at Alex Hart and Trent Sellers, two guys that didn't play last year, coming off major knee injuries, both be voted captain. That's kind of what both those guys are, right? Alex Hart's not Brian Urlacher. He's more Dakota Cox-ish, and then Trent Sellers is more that kind of guy too. So he's not going to change the outcome of the game. He's just going to provide another leadership component for us.
Bob, how was the competition defensively, and how do you feel is overall going into week one?
Man, I'm anxious to see. We again, I've said this before. There's ongoing competition. To Jeff's point of, okay, you play the game, then there's an open date. That's like another training camp, 2 weeks. That's kind of us on defense. We have some talented guys that may not be quite ready to be out there the start of the Sam Houston game. You may go with a little bit more of the, experience standpoint, but we have some talent there, and it's going to be kind of a developmental process through the season that particularly on defense, I think.
Saturday afternoon, it is Sam Houston State. The season kicks off. Bob, appreciate you spending some time with us. I know you got a lot to do. We'll catch you next week. Good luck on Saturday.
All right, man. I appreciate it, man. We need some people to come out too. You know, without a doubt. It's again, I won't use the word unique, but we need some people to come out, and probably the best way to try to get them out, I've learned, is for me to step up and say that, So kind of chime in there with me, okay, man? Echo that for me.
No, we're with you on this. We think this team's got the potential to be really exciting, and I tell people all the time, man, grab
tickets.
Enjoy yourself. Go load up your cooler, go out and have a good time at tailgate, and then go inside and have a good time. I don't know it's a Saturday afternoon. It should be perfect, and we're with you. In fact, we're doing the big tailgate out there to celebrate 25 years of the Sports Animal, and we're going to give away a few tickets right now.
Yeah, well, maybe we can have a mini Lobo walk, okay? We can get together a jazz band or something and kind of come in, Think we can get that together?
Hoser, get on that. See if you can figure that out by Saturday. All right, man. Best of luck, Bob. Thank you. get out there and enjoy this. Because and to his point, and that's part of his job. But I don't know why, Saturday afternoon, go have fun. Workman's Compensation has its own court. So if you've been hurt at work, you need a lawyer who specializes in workman's comp. That's the Fogel Law Firm. Go to FOGELLawFirm.com, proud sponsor of the Conversation with the Coach on The Sports Animal. Let's give away, what do we got, 4?
Yes.
4 tickets to go see Lobos and Sam Houston State. You'll also be invited to the big tailgate to celebrate these Sports Animals' 25th anniversary.
Woo-wee.
Caller number
6
right now, 246-0610. 505-246-0610. You'll win those tickets courtesy of your good friend Josue.
Oh, yeah.
At 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Sports Animal time is now 8:16, and here's another look at the roads. This report is sponsored by Indeed.com. Well, we had an earlier accident on San Pedro. That is now clear. A new accident eastbound Paseo approaching I-25. That is on the right shoulder and still active. We've got the accidents on Coors approaching Paseo, and the other one from earlier is southbound on Unser approaching Del Line with heavy southbound delays starting to form there. If you see an accident, make sure and call us on the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167, brought to you by American Home Furniture Outlet and Clearance Center at I-25 and Comanche. Indeed, used by over 3 million businesses for hiring, where business owners and HR professionals can post job openings with screener questions, then sort, review, and communicate with candidates from an online dashboard. Learn more at Indeed.com/hire. I'm Josue with Sports Animal Traffic.
The Dan Patrick Show.
We're saying there's a chance Tiger is going to be competitive. Well, he competed last year. He won his major this year. Did Father Time actually catch up with Tiger from April at Augusta to now?
Weekdays at 1, the Sports Animal.
What do you get when you blend the rich and creamy vanilla milkshake from Blake's Lottaburger with mint Oreos? A masterpiece. Come by your local Blake's Lottaburger. You're mint to try it. The new mint Oreo milkshake blending at your local Blake's Lottaburger.
There are a lot of things we buy on the internet. Indigo Mortgage says a mortgage loan should not be one of them. Michael Carlisle here. I was recently talking with Ben Lucero, owner of Indigo Mortgage. He has some pretty important questions. How can you know an internet lender is offering the best rate? You enter information on a website, you've got no one to talk to. What if you've got questions during the process? Who do you ask? Most of the time, you'll never get the same person twice and someone at a call center who isn't personally invested in you. A recent customer at Indigo Mortgage started with a well-known internet lender's offer, but quickly found out they'd get a better rate, lower fees, faster response, and most importantly, personal treatment at Indigo Mortgage. So before you say all systems go with that internet lender, think about those things. Nobody cares more about your mortgage loan than Ben Lucero and his team at Indigo Mortgage. Call them up at 836-5700 or visit them at indigomortgage.net. For your mortgage, tell the national lender to keep it on the launch pad and blast off with Indigo Mortgage instead. Call them up at 836-5700. That's 836-5700.
You've been hurt at work and you're having a tough time recovering. Did you know medical marijuana might be an option? In New Mexico, workers' compensation has its own court, and you need a lawyer that specializes in workers' comp. That's Fogel Law Firm. They'll work with your insurance company to get you what you're entitled to under the law. Personal injury lawyers don't have expertise for workers' comp claims. Call the experts for a free consultation at the Fogel Law Firm, 255-9092 or FOGELLawfirm.com.
It's the best time of the year to play golf, and you have access to one of the best spots anywhere to do just that. The beautiful Sandia Golf Club, a great golf course, unprecedented views, and a first-class, second-to-none experience. As summer winds down and we roll into fall, take advantage of all that Sandia has to offer, like outstanding rates Monday through Friday, just $74. That includes green fees, golf cart, GPS, and range balls. Even better, twilight rates begin at 2 o'clock, and fees are as low as $49. And it's not too late to take advantage of the best loyalty program in the business, Sandia's Champions Club. For just $199, you unlock the best rates available, discounted apparel, and incentives for joining, including some free golf. Stay up to date on the latest happenings. Follow Sandia Golf on Facebook and Instagram for all the up-to-the-second info, plus monthly instructional tips from their incredible professional staff. Sandia Golf Club, there's nothing like it. Book tee times and get more info at sandiagolf.com or call 505-798-3990.
where sports and culture meet the weekend.
Local events,
Concerts,
spectacles,
what's happening,
pulse of the city.
sports, and much more.
Hey guys, come join the conversation with Van and Fred every Saturday starting at 7 a.m.
ABQ Central, Saturdays from 7 a.m. till 9 on The Sports Animal.
In the next 8 days, grab a better vehicle with our sizzling summer savings and quality on Lomas. 140 GMCs up to $12,200 off MSRP. Quality Buick GMC on Lomas in Pennsylvania.
Quality by DiLorenzo.
QualityDeal.com.
Jeff Posa from Posa's Tamale Factory and Restaurant in Santa Fe, where we make our famous tamales fresh by hand daily. I wanted to take this opportunity to thank some of the restaurants and local businesses in northern New Mexico that have supported my products throughout the past 40 years. Dids Market, El Tauseño Restaurant in Taos, Stop and Eat Drive-In, La Cocina Restaurant, Triple S Grocery, and Center Market in Espanola. If you're having a craving for tamales, don't wait until December. Come on in to Posa's Tamale Factory and Restaurant in Santa Fe. We've got you covered all year round.
Join me, Jeff.
Is it working now?
Frank Supply this Thursday from 11 to 1 for their annual tailgate tool sale and kickoff party. Everything's on sale.
You can't see the names? No?
311 Stanford Drive Northeast, just a half block north of Candelaria.
The stack is back. Time to win your stack of cash at Athleta Resort and Casino.
Now there's a
Okay, it's Rudy.
gigantic cash giveaway.
Yeah, that guy. Rudy C. Come on.
Every Saturday and Sunday, every hour from 1 to 9 p.m., a lucky player heads to the huge Tower of Cash.
They'll move up and down the tower, building their own huge stack of cash.
The 500.
All right, we'll do that every Monday with Bob Davey, except for next Monday because it'll be Labor Day, and, well, we're not coming in.
Yeah, I won't be here.
Maybe on Tuesday. Doug Martin tomorrow, 8 o'clock. 9 o'clock today, Casey Keeler. He's the head coach of Sam Houston State. That's the Bearcats with a K. Bearcats. 2460610 is the Quan's Auto Care hotline. Rudy, good morning, sir. How you living?
Well, pretty darn good, actually.
Yep.
Living the dream. Went and saw Rob Scheider's daughter, Elle King. Have you ever heard of her?
Yeah, and Joan Jett was out there too, right?
Joan Jett and Hart. What a show.
Nice.
You know, the best Led Zeppelin cover band in the world is Hart.
Really?
They did Stairway to Heaven.
And it was good?
They did a Yes cover. They did The Boxer by Simon and Garfunkel. I mean, I've seen Hart over the years, and they are the Sisters of Rock, and it was a great, great show.
Nice. Glad you enjoyed that.
That's not why I called.
It isn't?
I called to put a bug in everybody's ear, too. And, I guess the coach has to beg people to go to the football games, but why don't we just have a thought here? You guys got 300 people coming in. If each one of those people invited somebody else, that's 600 people. And if each one of those people invited somebody, that's 1,200 more going to the game.
And they tell two friends, and they tell two friends, and so on,
Pyramid
and
scheme.
so on, and so on.
And that's how it works. And, this weekend, I've already heard it. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to get to the game. Somebody starting with a 4 o'clock thing. I'm like, what else are you doing on Saturday at 4 o'clock? Really? I mean, if you got to work, you got to work. But I really think it's time to have this conversation in this community. When you can't even get enough kids interested to have a marching band.
Yeah, what happened there?
It's a total lack of leadership by the main campus.
There's no band?
Sometimes I think there's the University of New Mexico North and the University of New Mexico South. And at some point, the regions and everybody needs to take a bull by the horns. Look, when I marched in the band, you know how much I got paid for a semester of marching in the band, Jeff?
No, I have no idea. Nothing.
$100.
All right, so do they recruit the band or people like I heard that last week. How did that happen that there's no band?
Because the music department doesn't care about the marching band. And they put it under the auspices of the music department. And, we're an individual performance art school. We are not a marching band school. Are you kidding me?
I don't even know what that means.
We need to get a high school band out there. We got to have a band.
Well, they're trying to cobble together, the spirit band to go out there, and that's just a lack of leadership. That really is, and that's not on Coach Davey, and that's not on Lobo football. That's on UNM and the main campus.
That's unbelievable to me. So
that's okay. I remember
Not
the one
really.
year where they did the budget cutback, and our band at the Mountain West tournament was a jukebox. Somebody held a picture of that while they played canned music. There are just some things that you cannot scrimp on. This is an over $3 billion a year industry. That's what UNM is, and they need to find the will, or they need to just drop it.
Dan.
And stop this trying to be all things to all people. You either do it first class or you don't do it at all. In the meantime, I'm taking 12 people out there,
Attaboy.
and we're going to fill those seats, and we're going to have a great time. I'm going to crash your tailgate party, Jeff.
Please
JJ.
do. Please do.
Come on back.
Please do.
Yeah, but let's all talk this week about how positive and beautiful. You wouldn't believe how many times all those bands. Elle King, she's wearing an I Love New Mexico shirt. She's like, I think I'm moving here. I love this place.
Come on.
So let's all
Get a
talk
band
good
together.
about it.
We better break.
Because we live in a wonderful place. Went down to the Butte for the weekend.
Loved it. Yep. You
we
got
got
good
it made.
living. Yep. All right, man. We'll hear you during the week, but appreciate it. Yeah, that
Sure
one.
thing.
See, Rudy, that one blew my mind. That one blew my mind.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Oh, man. Football's just not the same without the band,
Yep.
man.
All right, if you're there, stay there. We got to take this break. We went long on the last segment. We got to get back on clock. 2460610. We're on ProView and on AM. What are we? 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Sadie's is a proud supporter of New Mexico high school sports and athletics, and we here at ProView Networks would like to thank Sadie's for their continued support in helping us bring you all of your New Mexico high school sports coverage.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number 1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network. Hey everyone, Adam Deal here with ProView Networks. Extreme Clean is a proud sponsor and supporter of ProView Networks and all high school sports athletics. Owner Mike McLean and Extreme Clean specialize in carpet cleaning for apartment, realty, business, and residential clients. With over 20 years experience, attention to detail and quality customer service matters. For more information, give them a call, 505-221-6440, Extreme Clean.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Ma'am?
Dang, this one made me feel all special.
Folks, there's no other way but to be all in. Either he's Lord of all or he is not Lord at all. And you can experience the real and authentic, true life change that only God can provide to humanity. See, when we truly encounter Jesus and purpose to know him and follow his teachings, hashtag life change will occur.
The New Mexico High School Coaches Association, established in 1941, is an organization of New Mexico's best and most professional interscholastic coaches. Coaches across work daily to help our student athletes excel in the classroom, on the field of play, and in our communities. Students that participate in interscholastic activities attain higher grades, higher graduation rates, and higher wages. Responsible for the North-South All-Star Games, statewide Coaches Award Program, and providing multiple professional development opportunities for New Mexico's coaches. Be a great coach by coaching beyond the game.
Local Union 412. Find a career with benefits and not just a job at UA Local 412 Training Center. We are looking for plumbers, pipe fitters, welders, and HVAC tech apprentices and journeymen. Call 505-256-9257. Local Union 412.
Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms, and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rawlins, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest F7 Shut helmet. It's all at Garden Swartz Team Sales. Give them a call, 505-884-1234. Garden Swartz Team Sales.
Jackson Compaction wants to help you keep your green and keep the community green as well. Jackson Compaction has worked hard to maintain the same prices since day one. Always easy and painless trash removal with professional crews and quality service. If it's non-hazardous waste, debris, or trash on your land, leave it to us. At Jackson Compaction, we're dedicated to ensuring the conservation of our environment. You trash it, we smash it. Jackson Compaction, we've earned a reputation for great results.
Dreamstyle Remodeling has been wowing homeowners in New Mexico since 1989. Selected as Best Custom Home Remodeler for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Albuquerque Journal, we're also your exclusive provider for top home improvement brands like Renewal by Anderson, Four Seasons, Blaze King, and many others. Founded and headquartered in Albuquerque, Dreamstyle Remodeling is family-owned and now employs more than 500 people across the southwestern U.S. In fact, we've helped more than 60,000 homeowners improve their home in New Mexico, Arizona, California, Idaho, and West Texas. We're committed to providing a superior customer experience. We've earned 4.6 stars with hundreds of online reviews and have an A+ with the BBB. Dreamstyle Remodeling is a proud supporter of UNM Athletics. Visit our beautiful 10,000 square foot showroom at 1460 Renaissance Boulevard across from Sam's Club or DreamstyleRemodeling.com to make your home remodeling dreams come true.
Perez Collision Center is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks and Albuquerque Boxing. Perez Collision Center offers expert knowledge on any of your auto body and paint needs. Give them a call today, 505-254-4655, or stop by for a visit at 2415 2nd Street Northwest in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Perez Collision Center.
Car Crafters, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Are you sure we're supposed to be doing this?
Don't worry, I've watched him do it 1,000 times. Come on, what's the worst that can happen?
No! Bad dog!
Hi, welcome to Car Crafters. What happened?
Boom, Andrew Luck. You're going to cheer when Kevin Durant gets hurt. It's people, man. People! It's the opening drive, people! Give away some tickets at the end of this segment to something. Jeff, JJ, San Jose. We're going to play you the end of the Hawaii game, by the way, here in a minute. But we're going to go how does he hold through the whole break?
Oh, come on.
And then right as I go to
he was
him.
right there. So close.
I don't even understand.
Well, you know what? I can explain it to you because
Explain
I
it.
was on the other end of some of those calls sometimes, and sometimes you're at
You just-
work,
you hit
you're
your
calling,
number.
and
I'm
you're
done.
like,
I gotta go to work.
Yeah, but you're on hold and you're trying to get, you want to say your take or
That's
whatnot,
fine.
and you get a customer or work gets in the way, and you're like, oh, can you just wait?
All right. Well, we're here for you when you want to come back, Dan. All right. Two things I want to get you up to date on from college football over the weekend. We're going to play you the end of the Hawaii-Arizona game here in a minute, and we'll show it to you on ProView. So if you're watching on the video side, we will show that to you. The end of the the Florida-Miami game was insane. I thought Florida dominated them. They sacked the quarterback 10 times. Miami could not. Like, Florida's defense is legit, right?
Yes, they are.
That is an SEC defense. But it was penalties and turnovers that kept Miami in the game. And you like the new turnover chain, by the way?
Dude.
The big 305? It weighs 4.5 pounds.
I just stare at that chain. I'm like, do you know how much I could fund at another university?
We can get a band here for crying out loud. By the way, I was told there's enough members of the band they just can't get there 2.5 hours early or 2 hours early. Like, wouldn't that be requisite to be in the band? Anyway,
what are you doing Saturday? I don't want to be there.
So what was it, like 3.5 minutes to go ish, and Miami's down by by 4, and Florida stops them on 4th down. So Florida gets the ball. They're going to salt this game away. And I'm a big Dan Mullen fan, but what the hell were they doing throwing on 1st down? And Felipe Franks throws a horrible pass, and they intercept it, right? And you're giving Miami, and that's where you just said, all right, Miami, like Miami's going to win. Florida just is dying to give Miami this game. And on that drive, as they were trying to score Miami to win the game, there were 3 pass interference calls. One of them on 4th down that was going to end the game. 4th and like 30-something, right?
Yes.
It was 4th and forever.
4th and forever, and the pass interference. Florida trying to give that one away.
And Miami still couldn't get it in.
I was sitting, my friend was over. He grew up in Florida. He's a huge Canes fan. And I was just staring at him like, where are the offensive linemen at? It's like, how's Miami not have any offensive linemen?
Yeah, Florida
They're getting
dominated them.
toasted by that.
So Florida won that game 24-20. The other one was the Hawaii game. And again, Hawaii wins by a touchdown. Final score in that game was 45-38. Cole McDonald threw for 300 and something yards, 378 yards, 4 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. So they brought in the backup quarterback, Siobhan Cordero from Hawaii. He threw a touchdown, the winning touchdown. And it's the 5th straight win for the Mountain West. Do you have this ready to go? You don't have it? We'll get it for you coming up at 9:15. Actually, after the break, we'll get it for you.
Other side of the break, it was a very exciting play. Was it Rick Neuheisel
On the Pac-12 network?
No, who was it? It's a former.
Oh no, it was on CBS Sports.
Yeah. Was that?
I don't know who was on the call.
Why am I blanking?
Yeah, I don't know.
Coach it was, but he immediately.
Was it Houston Nutt?
I don't think it was Houston Nutt.
All right, I don't know who it was.
Well, when you hear it, we'll figure out. But immediately he called it when he saw Tate take off.
He's
He's
like,
like,
he can
do
do this. Yeah.
He could go all the way.
Yeah.
It was a phenomenal game, just pure excitement, crazy ending. The 6 turnovers keeping Arizona in the game. But it also highlights the new redshirt rule because Cordero played in 4 games last year. He won 2 games late in the season. He led a game-winning drive. And so he's still a redshirt freshman, and they took advantage of that rule for him late last year.
That's going to be the same situation in Wyoming, too. Wyoming's got the same deal with their quarterback. So we'll get that for you, that call at the end of when we come back. And then at the top of the hour, Casey Keeler is going to be with us. He is the head football coach at Sam Houston State. The Bearcats will be in Dreamstyle Stadium on Saturday afternoon to take on UNM. Hey, fellas, if you could feel better, when you do it, Andrew Luck would. He did it a different way. You can do it by just calling New Mail. New Mail. Of course, you would do something to make you feel better. New Mail's helping guys all over the country. Guys who are lacking energy, dealing with hair loss, low T, erectile dysfunction. All of these things, boys, are natural when men reach a certain age. There's nothing to be ashamed of. In fact, really the only thing to be ashamed of is if you don't do anything about it. Do something. Call New Mail, 505-652-1688. That's 505-652-1688, and feel better. New Mail offers cutting-edge programs, the latest treatments, which have benefited guys everywhere, guys like you maybe, who are done feeling fatigued, done feeling a lack of energy all the time, and done dealing with erectile dysfunction. 505-652-1688. New Mail's right here in Albuquerque. They've got a tremendous success rate. If you are suffering from erectile dysfunction, depression, tired of being tired, and just want to feel better, New Mail is for you. Call New Mail at 505-652-1688. 505-652-1688. And feel better. All right, let's give away tickets. Isotopes Baseball tomorrow night. Las Vegas will be in town. Only a few games left on the schedule, and you can go if you are caller number.
Caller 6.
What'd I say?
I'm doing the Chuck Knobloch.
Oh, yeah. All right. Caller 6 and do the Chuck Knobloch at 246-0610. 888-922-0610. You'll win those tickets courtesy of your good friend, the Golden Hoser.
Oh, yeah.
At 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Sports Animal time is now 8:41, and here's another look at the roads, or your final look at the roads. This report is sponsored by Indeed.com. Well, we have a couple of accidents. Eastbound I-40 near 4th Street that is blocking the right lane. Earlier accident on southbound Coors is clear. A new accident on Alameda just south of Jefferson that is blocking your southbound right lane and northbound left lane. Earlier accidents on Unser and eastbound Paseo are both clear, so no need to worry about those. If you see an accident, make sure to always call us on the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167, brought to you by American Home Furniture Outlet and Clearance Center at I-25 and Comanche. I'm Josue with Sports Animal Traffic.
This is Mark Malusis with the CBS Sports Minute. On Saturday night, the announcement of Andrew Luck's retirement sent shockwaves around the National Football League. Good for him. At 29 years old, he announced that he's tired of rehabbing in pain, mentally and physically exhausted after what was a brilliant, injury-plagued 7-year career. I don't care about the fans booing and was surprised by some of the news in the media with those dopey takes that Luck was soft. He is financially secure enough to step aside and no longer has the desire for the grind ahead. As the tears rolled down his face on Saturday night, you feel for him and his family and his decision to step away from the game he loves. Over the years, Luck has dealt with a lacerated kidney, abdominal tear, concussion, shoulder surgery, calf and ankle injuries, and he's tired of the pain and concerned for the future and thought about his life after football. How dare he say some? Good for Luck. He'll be missed. I'm Mark Malusis.
Hiring is challenging, but there's one place you can go where hiring is simple, fast, and smart. That place is ZipRecruiter. With their powerful matching technology, ZipRecruiter scans thousands of resumes to find people with the right experience and invites them to apply to your job. ZipRecruiter is so effective that 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. And right now, my listeners can try ZipRecruiter for free at this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/go. That's ZipRecruiter.com/go. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
Dealing with car problems? At AutoZone, we've got the free services you need to help you get back on the road. Like our AutoZone Rewards program. Members get a $20 reward every time they spend $20 or more 5 times. And if you're looking to reward your engine, start with regular oil changes. They help protect and lubricate your engine parts and keep it running smooth. Visit us at AutoZone.com and start the job fast with free same-day store pickup and free next-day delivery. See terms at AutoZone.com/rewards. Restrictions apply.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
We're kicking off our 25th anniversary with a tailgate party before Lobo football season opener versus Sam Houston State. For all the info on how you can get tickets to tailgate party and the game, log on to our website, sportsanimalabq.com.
2,000 bottles, 20 wineries, and 2 dueling pianos. This weekend, the Harvest Wine Festival returns to Balloon Fiesta Park with dueling pianos, chocolate pairings, grape stomping, and award-winning wines. Come sample, shop, and celebrate. Visit nmwine.com for tickets.
It's not about the credit card. It's about experiencing that first flight. It's not about the auto loan. It's about your son's first car. At Kirtland Federal Credit Union, it's not about banking or loans. It's about people. It's about making managing your finances easy so you can spend your time on more important things. Start your journey today at KirtlandFCU.org. Kirtland Federal Credit Union. We're more than military. We're for life.
Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Opportunity Lender. Approval and rate based on creditworthiness and other factors. Membership eligibility required. See a representative for complete details.
Join me, Jeff Symbieta, in the Sports Animal of Frank Supply this Thursday from 11 to 1 for their annual tailgate tool sale and kickoff party. Everything's on sale this Thursday only at Frank Supply, 3311 Stanford Drive Northeast, just a half block north of Candelaria.
Growing up, I remember my father would drink and drive all the time. He always got away with it, somehow. So I guess I just picked up that bad behavior. You know what they say, like father, like son. Just like him, I thought I could get away with it. Until the night I got caught.
It's simple. If you drink, don't drive. It's up to all of us to end DWI. This message is brought to you by NMDOT.
In the next 8 days, grab a better vehicle with our sizzling summer savings at Quality on Lomas. Choose from 78 new Buicks, now up to an amazing 22% off MSRP. Quality Buick GMC on Lomas in Pennsylvania.
Quality by DiLorenzo.
QualityDeal.com.
You'll never forget your first car. And you certainly will never forget your first car wreck. When this happens to you, you need an attorney who can help you get your car fixed, help you get all the medical attention you need, and help you get all the money you deserve. Don't deal with the insurance companies without an attorney. They have teams of lawyers and adjusters whose sole job is to pay you as little as possible for your injuries. When you're in a wreck and you need a check, call Lerner & Rowe Injury Attorneys today. We'll work hard to get you all the money you deserve and to keep you out of the courtroom.
Lerner & Rowe can get you more. Call 544-4444.
Insurance Research Council, July 2014.
You have to be up in 5 hours. 2 hours. 6 minutes, and you haven't slept a wink. ZzzQuil Pure Z's is a drug-free blend of botanicals with an optimal dose of melatonin, so you can fall asleep naturally and wake with no next-day grogginess. So tonight, try new ZzzQuil Pure Z's from the sleep experts at Vicks ZzzQuil.
You can't run a fly like DeAndre, but at least you can look as fly. Enter for a chance to win hundreds of prizes. Shop with DeAndre.
I'll do everything.
Design cleats for Saquon.
Make me look fly.
Have a draft party with Dion.
What's up, baby?
All you have to do is this. Step 1, sign up with the NFL Fantasy app. Step 2, draft your team and take a screenshot of your lineup. Step 3, follow NFL Fantasy on Twitter and share your screenshot using hashtag NFL Fantasy Sweepstakes. No purchase necessary. Ends 9/15. Rules and eligibility at fantasy.nfl.com/sweeps.
You have to be up in 5 hours. 2 hours. 6 minutes, and you haven't slept a wink. ZzzQuil Pure Z's is a drug-free blend of botanicals with an optimal dose of melatonin, so you can fall asleep naturally and wake with no next-day grogginess. So tonight, try new ZzzQuil Pure Z's from the sleep experts at Vicks ZzzQuil.
Your clients want beautiful floors that stay beautiful. You want clients that stay happy after the job is done. Home Decorators Collection water-resistant 8mm flooring, exclusively from the Home Depot, is a laminate you can stand behind because it stands up to demanding homeowners. They get the beauty they want. You get to give them a quote that will floor them. Home Decorators Collection water-resistant 8mm laminate, just $158 a square foot, only at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. U.S. only. See store for details.
Rich Eisen here for Honda. What better way to go to a Little League game with the whole family than in the Honda Odyssey? This year, Honda celebrates their 23rd anniversary as the official vehicle of the Little League World Series. As we celebrate the anniversary of this sponsorship, Honda wants to recognize the hometown heroes, the moms, dads, and everyone else who makes Little League so special. Check out the Honda Odyssey with available Magic Slide seats, cabin watch, and advanced rear entertainment system to make your family's trip.
Last spot, here we go.
Available now at your local Honda dealer.
The Jim Rome Show.
The Sports Animal has been in existence a quarter of a century. I have been on that station 25 years. Albuquerque is an incredible jungle market.
Weekdays at 10, The Sports Animal. Albuquerque's home for college basketball. 95.9 FM and AM 610, The Sports Animal.
I'm going to use that next week. So that'll be part of my.
We're working on it.
Yeah, my brother told me I should just use John Belushi's speech from Animal House. You know, was the war over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? The Germans? Leave him alone. He's on a roll. And it ain't over now. Who's with me? Oh! Yeah. Niedermeyer, dead. Wormer, dead. Yeah. It's the opening drive, Jeff, JJ, and the Golden Hoser. We have more tickets to give away.
Yeah.
We'll do that in the next hour. We'll talk with Casey Keeler. He is Sam Houston State's head football coach. We'll do that at 9 o'clock this morning. All right, I want to play the end of it. Are we ready to go with this now? All right, so you'll be able to hear it on the radio. You'll be able to see it. Josh has it all queued up on ProView. So this is courtesy of CBS Sports. This is context on this. Hawaii is up on Arizona 45-38. What is there, 5 seconds on the clock? 10 seconds. So this will be the final play of the game. The line of scrimmage is at the 30-yard line. So Arizona's at the Hawaii 30. They've got to score to have a chance to tie or potentially win the game. This is the call. Carter Blackburn and the crew on CBS Sports.
Late in the night, everybody at the table is all in. Tate.
You're stopped.
They're going to take their shot here. 5 seconds. He can go. He can go. He can do this.
Look at that. Oh.
Look at Rolo. Kevin Sutton's like, can we get another play? First of all, what's the A on Arizona's? Like that? Where did that A come from? That is not their A.
For the USS Arizona.
Is that right?
That's what the A was for.
Oh, because they were out, and is that docked out of Pearl Harbor?
Yes.
All right, because I was looking at it and just going, that's not the Arizona A. But okay, so that makes sense. So good for them.
But what a play
by Khalil Tate.
Khalil Tate, the defensive reaction from 30 yards out. Whoa, that was a fun one.
Yeah,
0 week lived up to the billing.
Both
Late
games.
night Hawaii action.
Yeah, both games, and they rated well on television, by the way. And they rated well.
See, I watched that. I'm all in.
You should be.
I was so happy that I didn't have to worry about preseason football. I was so happy.
Yeah, I don't know that I watched a play of preseason. I'm trying to think. Did I watch any? The Yankees and Dodgers one. So last night at the gym, it was like, do I want to watch?
Ooh, Sunday night gym action. That's
How about
what's
that?
up.
Huh?
That's what's
well.
up.
Okay, so here was yesterday's dilemma, and it wouldn't have been gym yesterday. Addie and I were going to go play 9 holes.
Get out. Be nice.
Dude, it was 100 degrees.
Man, was it?
It was hot.
It was 96 degrees at kickoff last night for Lobos Tech.
And she's got the 8th grade. They're going on some camping trip, and so she has to pack. And she knew she had practice tonight. She was going to be at Dad's on Tuesday night, so she took an hour and a half, went over to her mom's, and got all that stuff together. And Dad's like, "All right, what do I want to do? Do I want to sit on the couch, or I'll go to the gym?"
Hey, good on you.
Boom.
Go work out.
So I did. And the Yankees Dodgers are preseason Steelers.
I enjoy a Sunday at the gym. I went a little bit earlier.
It's empty.
No one's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is great.
Yeah, right around 6 o'clock.
I lift things up and I put them down.
Yeah, no, it was good. But I don't know that I watched any live preseason football this week.
We had live college football.
Like I think the Rams lost again.
I was surprised that was the first time in 6 years Miami and Florida played.
Like,
how is that possible?
Yeah. That should happen. But when you
Those
think
teams should
about
play
it,
each other.
well, but you think they should both play Florida, or the
the
three
Florida
of them,
teams
right?
should
The
play
three of them
Florida,
should
yeah.
play each other, and that's like the New Mexico State issue. They've got, you know, when you're in a league, they've got their league commitments. None of them are in the same league,
That's crazy.
right? Florida State and Miami are.
They
now.
play. Yeah, they play each other in the
Yeah, they are now.
ACC. But that trio should play each other. It's a fantastic non-conference game for Florida.
Yeah.
The drama's there, and you know it's one that I don't know who the analyst was on the ESPN game. He's like, I don't like to start the season with a rivalry game, but I like this one. You're like, okay, it's just great drama.
What?
JT.
All right, why not start the season with a rivalry game? JT, how you living?
What's up, my friends?
Good.
I haven't talked to you guys in ages.
It's fun how football season brings people back into the mix, doesn't it?
Oh, and you know me. You know me when
I know
local
me.
football
My
hits,
name's
it's
JT.
time.
Yep. All right, you gonna be out there on Saturday?
Of course. Really, I'm one of the.
Bring the band.
I'm one of the ones that've been there since the 70s.
Can you bring
the
a band?
late 70s. Hey, I got a message. Okay.
Yeah.
There's a lot of positive things going on, okay? I know people like to bag on everything, New Mexico, we can't do this, we can't do that. Nah, man, that's over with, okay? That is over with. We got the United that pumped some blood into this town. They pumped some New Mexico pride, okay? Then we got the Duke City Gladiators that are moving up. They're moving on up like George and Wheezy, okay? So I'm a fan of everything in Mexico, okay? I come out when I can. I don't got, all the money in the world to go to everything, but I'm on the horn saying right now, okay, this is not rebuilding. We're starting from scratch, okay? We don't need no negativity.
30.
Bob Davies been saying this is it. He went back to the grind, back to building it with the first brick.
And now here we are. Yep, JT, music's playing. I got to get out, but it's good to hear you. Don't be a stranger.
Let's do this.
All right. When we come back, Casey Kaler's going to be with us. Casey is the head coach at Sam Houston State. We'll talk to him next on the opening drive at 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Sadie's is a proud supporter of New Mexico high school sports and athletics, and we here at ProView Networks would like to thank Sadie's for their continued support in helping us bring you all of your New Mexico high school sports coverage.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number 1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network. Hey everyone, Adam Deal here with ProView Networks. Extreme Clean is a proud sponsor and supporter of ProView Networks and all high school sports athletics. Owner Mike McLean and Extreme Clean specialize in carpet cleaning for apartment, realty, business, and residential clients. With over 20 years experience, attention to detail and quality customer service matters. For more information, give them a call, 505-221-6440, Extreme Clean.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Ma'am?
Dang, this one made me feel all special.
Folks, there's no other way but to be all in. Either he's Lord of all or he is not Lord at all. And you can experience the real and authentic, true life change that only God can provide to humanity. See, when we truly encounter Jesus and purpose to know him and follow his teachings, hashtag life change will occur.
The New Mexico High School Coaches Association, established in 1941, is an organization of New Mexico's best and most professional interscholastic coaches. Coaches across work daily to help our student athletes excel in the classroom, on the field of play, and in our communities. Students that participate in interscholastic activities attain higher grades, higher graduation rates, and higher wages. Responsible for the North-South All-Star Games, statewide Coaches Award Program, and providing multiple professional development opportunities for New Mexico's coaches. Be a great coach by coaching beyond the game.
Hey, your football season started here in Albuquerque on Saturday, 4 o'clock, Dreamstyle Stadium, Lobos and Sam Houston State. There might not be a band, but there will be a pretty good opponent in town. Happy Monday morning. It's the opening drive. Jeff Symbieta, JJ Buck, glad you're with us. So who are the Bearcats? Well, they spell cats with a K. That's B-E-A-R-K-A-T-S. And they are pretty good. They are were 6-5 last year. 2 seasons ago, they made it to the national semifinals, and their head coach, Casey Keeler, is going into his 6th year, and he is terrific. Won a national championship at Delaware, his alma mater, in 2003, and has more wins than any active FCS coach in the business right now. They are a terrific program. He is a brilliant coach, and he joins us on the Quan's Auto Care Hotline right now. KC, you're on with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck. Good morning, Coach. How you doing?
Hey, guys. How you doing?
We're doing well. We appreciate you spending some time. I know game week, it sounds like you're traveling as well, so there's a lot going on. Your club comes in. I think you guys are probably accustomed to starting against FBS teams, right? So it's not going to be a big deal for your club, or is it?
Well, it's been a while. You know, we went nose-to-nose with Texas Tech, lost 59-45, turned the ball over 4 times going in, and at that point, we sort of lost all of our Division I opponents. They all kind of backed off on us. So it's been a while since we've had a Division I school. Kids are looking forward to it. You know, a lot of transition taking place at New Mexico right now. They brought 20 junior college kids in, so really tough to get a feel for where they are. Sounds like they felt they had a great training camp. And I know there was a time not too long ago, this was a team that was a bowl winner. So our guys are excited, and we think we have a pretty solid football team.
Yeah, they're 3 seasons removed from 9-4 and winning the New Mexico Bowl over a team that I know you're probably pretty familiar with, UT San Antonio. Who's your team? What are the Bearcats? What are you bringing in?
You know, last year we were 6-5, which you know, we'd made the playoffs, you know, 7 straight years in a row, and so 6-5 was really a disappointment. Got really banged up on the offensive line. Lost the starting 2 tackles to start the season off. I think we're deeper in the O-line this year. I think overall we're just a better football team. You know, we lost the National Player of the Year at quarterback, so we were breaking in a brand-new quarterback last year. This year we have 2 guys that, you know, this isn't coach speak. We don't know which one we're going to start until probably game day. We feel we have 2 guys that can play and 2 guys that are pretty good football players. Ty Brock got a lot of playing time last year, and Eric Schmid is a guy that's a really athletic guy that can do a lot of different things, and he's had a great spring and great training camp. So we have 2 quarterbacks we think we can win with. So we like our team, and we're excited for the challenge.
Casey Keeler is the head coach at Sam Houston State. They're ranked 23rd in the FCS preseason poll. 41 letter winners return for the team that will be in Dreamstyle Stadium this weekend.
Casey, JJ Buck here. When you go into week 1 of a season, and as you mentioned, there's some uncertainty in exactly what New Mexico is going to be, how do you go about preparing your team for things they could see, but also just focusing on yourself week 1?
Yeah, you know, I played for a legendary coach named Tubby Raymond. In fact, my last time in New Mexico, we won the national championship my junior year in that stadium against Youngstown State, 1979. I'm sort of dating myself a little bit there. But Tubby would always say, you know, it's impossible to simulate a football game. It's just impossible. And you know, just there's so many things that can happen. So you do your best to try to put the players in situations that will simulate a game. And then what you do is you go watch those opening week games, and you try to emphasize all the things that you saw, you know, just like the reminder that, you know, after the kickoff, that 40-second clock starts immediately. And, you know, after you make the big play, you can't have the guys run on the field. That's a penalty. Or after the Villanova defensive back intercepted the ball and ran the end zone, and he spun the football. It's a 15-yard pass. So just all those things that happen in the course of a ball game that, you might think, or you might not even think of, those opening day games, you try to rely on some of those games to kind of remind the guys, hey, remember, in a real football game, there's certain things you can do and can't do.
Okay, see, we talk, a lot of coaches throughout the Mountain West when they are playing up a Power 5 opponent. They talk about, hey, we feel our starters can match up where they beat us. It's the depth. What are some of the differences between you guys and, say, an FBS opponent?
There's no question. It's the depth. With 63 scholarships, you just have to run your program a little bit differently in terms of, we tried to make it a physical camp, but at the same time, we had to be really smart on how much tackling we did. We tackle probably a lot less live than FBS programs do because with 85 scholarships, there's a lot more depth than there's 63 scholarships. So, you just have to be really conscious of making sure that you're working your kids, you're demanding a lot out of them, but at the same time, you can't wear them down because you only have so many. That's what happened to us last year. We didn't have the depth and had some injuries really quick early in the season, and then you're scrambling all year long. Same kind of thing that we tried to avoid this year. We lost 2 running backs real early in training camp. Now, fortunately, we felt we had 4 that could play. And we're going to get those 2 back probably maybe this week or the next week. But, that really slowed down the progress in terms of, some of the live work we did. So it's just kind of monitoring what's going on and kind of adjusting day by day. And that's kind of what coaching is. Coaching is, taking a view of the landscape and deciding how you want to approach the day.
Casey Keeler is the head coach at Sam Houston State. Casey, 11 seasons at Delaware at the FCS level, before the 5 and now going on 6 at Sam Houston State, and before that 9 years at Rowan, which was Division III. And I know you've had opportunities to coach at the FBS, or what some people refer to as the Division I level. What is it that keeps you at FCS? And obviously there's something about the FCS game that you obviously love.
Well, I've had some opportunities, and I just didn't think they were either at the right time or the right job. And, I tell my wife I'm kind of selfish, I like winning. And I think I'm in a great situation here at Sam Houston State. They get it. Best example I can give you, when we've been in the playoffs, our president will send the band, which is a $100,000 expense, to support us every time we're in a playoff game. She'll send them on a private jet. So the support here is really good. I like to win. We're trying to win a national championship. That's kind of the mindset we have. It's great being at a place that's their mindset also. So, I turned 60 this year. I don't know if those opportunities are going to be out there in the future, and if they're not, it doesn't really bother me. And again, I've had some opportunities to walk away from some things that I've done just because, again, it's good to be at a place that really supports what your vision is.
There's no doubt. All right, you sound a lot like Bob Davie on the quarterback thing, and we're not going to know until game time. And without saying it, it sounds like we're probably going to see multiple quarterbacks from both teams on that field on Saturday.
Yeah, I think so. Watching what's going on in New Mexico, I think they felt really good about the young man who happened to miss 8 practices because of a health issue with a grandfather. He's back now. When he was gone, a couple guys stepped up. They always say when you have 2, you have none. I really feel that we got 2 that can play, and I'm really excited about that. I'm not sure, what Bob's thoughts are, but this is one of the few times in my career that I really felt strongly that, I got 2 guys that can help us, and you might see 2 different guys on the field on Saturday afternoon.
Okay, see, I want to touch on something that you brought up a little bit earlier, the tackling in camp. College football, there's no preseason games. The first time you see someone else, it is week 1 and you step on that field. Do you notice it takes players a little while to get going, or is that something that maybe we overrate or people overrate, is having to be physical in camp?
Well, I think there's a way to be physical, but there's a way to be smart. We put those protective things on the helmets. We do a lot of stud tackling. We're working form. And I think you just have to be smart how many times you just do real time. Same thing on the spring. I mean, I really think that the head injuries has made us all wake up to the fact that we need to make this game safer. We need to protect our players. There's things that you can do to prepare your players, but not put them in harm's way. And I just think it's good for all of us to kind of take a step back and say, you know what, for the future of the game, we have to be very conscious of the safety of the player. Mm-hmm. And I know at our place, we're very conscious of the safety of the player.
Protective thing on the helmet. That's the technical term, right? That's what those things are called? That's the new technical. I don't even know what they're called
I'm not sure what they really call them. I know what we call them in private, but I probably can't say it on the radio. But there's a padding that you put on the helmet.
No, I know what they are. I don't know what they're called either. I'm down with bleeping protective things too. Yeah, I'm good with that. Hey, what kind of team can people expect to see? The Bearcats will do what? You're going to run a couple quarterbacks, but what kind of offense should people expect to see out there?
Well, I made an interesting move. We led the country 3 of the last 4 years in scoring, and we really kind of redid our offense. It was one of those things we were getting up against the James Madisons and the North Dakota States of the world, and we were struggling against those more physical teams. And so we thought we were going to be more physical last year until we lost all the offensive linemen. So you'll see us play with tempo, but you're not going to see us sacrifice scheme for tempo. We've been against Texas Tech, we had 118 snaps, I think it was. We've been a million miles an hour sort of team. We still will play with tempo, but what I like what Ryan Carty's done, he's integrated a lot more personnel groups and a little bit more sophistication in what we do in terms of a scheme.
How do you approach a game like this? When you tell your kids, do you look at it like this is a big opportunity? I'm trying to draw a comparison where New Mexico would play, maybe not Notre Dame, but play a Pac-12 school or something. Is it the same concept where, hey, you've got a gigantic opportunity? Because I'm looking at your schedule, and you've got North Dakota looking at you 2 weeks away, Panhandle, Oklahoma Panhandle, Incarnate Word's a big game for you, McNeese State's a big game for you. But here's an opportunity. How do you approach the game? What's the message to the young men?
Yeah, I kind of approach every game kind of the same way. Like when you look at our player manual, you'll see an area where it says schedule, and there's only one game. When they open that to the schedule, the new players are all looking like, well, New Mexico, did someone forget to put the rest of the teams on? Because there's no one else on the schedule. It just has New Mexico. And my point always is that no game matters except the game right in front of you. And it doesn't matter who that opponent is. That's the single most important game in your world. And if you beat New Mexico, it might make the difference between you being a 1 seed and a 5 seed. If you lose New Mexico, it might make the difference between you making the playoffs and not making the playoffs. So it's one of those things where I'm a constant approach kind of guy. I like the same rhythm every single week. Doesn't matter who we play. We've not talked a lot about the fact that they're FBS and they have 85 scholarships. We just talked about the fact that we're going to New Mexico and this is what they do offensively. This is what they do defensively. So I don't get my guys, sort of like, hey, we're playing, these guys this week. It's like we're playing these guys and this is what they do offensively. This is what they do defensively. Let's have a constant approach.
Casey, appreciate you spending some time with us. Looking forward to seeing you when you get to town on Friday. And sounds like you're bringing a heck of a football team to Dreamstyle Stadium to open up the season. It's the Lobos and the Bearcats, 4 o'clock out at Dreamstyle Stadium and over on News Radio 95.9 FM or 94.5 FM and AM 770 KKOB. Casey, safe travels. Thanks for the time. We'll see you this weekend.
All right, guys. See you Saturday.
Take care. Casey Keeler. That sounds like a pretty good football team that's coming in. That's no joke now. I mean, that's a playoff program every year, national title contender at the FCS level. And like you said, they played Texas Tech, had a shootout. Nobody wants to play them anymore.
Wow. And they send their band on jet planes.
And they send their band. and don't think they can't beat New Mexico.
Leaving on a jet plane.
Don't think they can't. All right, you can respond to that when we come back. We still got tickets to give away. We'll give away another 4-pack for Ice Ups tickets for tomorrow night's game. 246-0610 is how to get in now. We're not giving away the tickets now, but you can get in now.
Easy on the trigger.
It's the opening drive. Jeff, JJ, and the Golden Hoser and Josh. The Golden Josher. On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
The Sports Bar with Michael and Mike.
I wish I was doing nothing and getting paid that kind of money.
If it makes you feel any better, you're doing nothing and getting paid. It's just not that kind of money. You keep not trying, and one day maybe you'll get there.
Weekdays at 3, The Sports Animal.
It's time for football, and let's kick off the season with the annual tailgate sale at Frank Supply this Thursday, August 29th. Make your tailgate a blast with a job site radio from Milwaukee Electric Tools. It has Bluetooth technology and even a built-in bottle opener. Need power at your tailgate? Don't use a noisy generator. Get the new DeWalt Power Station and have 1,800 watts of quiet power. To protect you from the rain or sun, we have great prices on pop-up tents and umbrellas. Every tailgater needs a water jug. Great selection of coolers from Igloo, DeWalt, and Klein. And don't forget the extension cord. Top quality tailgate products from Frank Supply will last all football season long. All products are on sale one day only, Thursday, August 29th at Frank Supply, 3311 Stanford Drive, Northeast. Join me, Jeff Symbieta, and the Sports Animal, August 29th from 11 to 1. Frank Supply, your source for professional tool sales and rentals. Call them at 884-0000 and go Lobos.
What is all the racket in here?
Hey, it's time for fall cleaning.
Fall cleaning? Is that a thing?
Yes, it coincides with the start of football season.
Ah, yeah, you're talking about the Labor Day event at American Home Furniture Out and Clearance Center, aren't you?
Well, I can't watch my favorite team on this ratty old couch, and during the Labor Day event, there are special purchases and new markdowns store-wide.
Amazing deals on furniture, mattresses, and more.
If only I could find a rug in the right shade of cowboy blue.
You mean Denver orange? Hey, maybe at the back dock.
Right. The back dock at American Home Furniture Outlet and Clearance Center is open every Wednesday through Sunday. Amazing deals.
You know, the thing about American Home Furniture Outlet and Clearance Center is that they have the best prices and the best values in town every day, guaranteed.
What I like is that you can see it, sit on it, buy it, and even get it delivered today. No waiting to see what shows up on your doorstep from one of those out-of-state web places.
Right. Let's go.
To American Home Furniture Outlet and Clearance Center at I-25 and Comanche.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you, it finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So, while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/new. That's ZipRecruiter.com/new. ZipRecruiter.com/new.
It's time for football, and let's kick off the season with the annual tailgate sale at Frank Supply this Thursday, August 29th. Make your tailgate a blast with a job site radio from Milwaukee Electric Tools. It has Bluetooth technology and even a built-in bottle opener. Need power at your tailgate? Don't use a noisy generator. Get the new DeWalt Power Station and have 1,800 watts of quiet power. To protect you from the rain or sun, we have great prices on pop-up tents and umbrellas. Every tailgater needs a water jug. Great selection of coolers from Igloo, DeWalt, and Klein. And don't forget the extension cord. Top quality tailgate products from Frank Supply will last all football season long. All products are on sale one day only, Thursday, August 29th at Frank Supply, 3311 Stanford Drive, Northeast. Join me, Jeff Symbieta, and the Sports Animal, August 29th from 11 to 1. Frank Supply, your source for professional tool sales and rentals. Call them at 884-0000 and go Lobos.
The Jim Rome Show.
The Sports Animal has been in existence a quarter of a century. I have been on that station 25 years. Albuquerque is an incredible jungle market.
Weekdays at 10, The Sports Animal. Albuquerque's #1 sports station for 24 years. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Hoser.
Tell me, my man.
Great get. Hoser
Man.
set up the Casey Keeler conversation. I thought that was really good.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I thought it was really good. And you know, it's always interesting to get the other side of something, right? Most football coaches are confident. Isn't that fair to say?
Yes.
And that one's confident, and that's a guy who thinks they like that. That doesn't sound like a coach was coming in to get beat.
No.
Coming in for a paycheck. Sound like a coach is coming in to win. 2460610. You send emails, Jeff at 610knml.com. I got a bunch of them. I probably should get you to. Holy smoke!
What are they saying on the email machine?
Well, one of them was like on you.
Ooh. Ours worries me. Like what I do now.
No.
What did the soft millennial ruin now?
Oh, snap.
It says, and that came in on Saturday.
Oh.
JJ hot right now. Jeff, I don't know if it's the switch to TV, but his takes have been sharp lately. Notably, the end of Friday's program when he said the 9-14 might have been the most underappreciated season ever by Lobo fans. How many clubs come off that record, cut ticket prices, and still see their attendance plummet next season? You were right on.
Touché.
I mean, you were
Touché.
hot. Harold sent me an email. Jeff at 610knml.com. You can go JJ at 610knml.com too. Harold says Lobo volleyball looked sharp during Saturday's Wise Pies friendly with UTEP. With this fast break offense, new head coach Tom Paul Glazer. That's not his name. Is it? It's not Tom, is it? What?
I don't know why that is funny to me.
Is going to have to add an extra digit onto the Johnson Gym scoreboard. The whole thing's funny, actually. Lars says, boy, you know what, Hefe? I was out Saturday night and thinking, oh, here we go. This would be a perfect time for Lobo football. Davey should call Sam Houston State and see if they want to play right now. I guess it was because, according to the goofy-looking weather dude, the high pressure's in the wrong place, which has taken the steam out of the monsoon season. Will the nice weather be in place one more Sunday at least? Dude, if it was last Saturday, you would have screamed because it was too hot. If they played last week, even at 6, I was out the ice tubs. It was warm.
Yeah, it was warm.
Oh, it's too hot. I'm not going. It's too hot.
Mucho caliente.
Es mucho calor, ¿qué no? Es caliente.
Well,
calor.
when you have calor, that's what you have. You have heat.
So what is
but
it? It's
if
too
the
hot.
temperature's outside, it's caliente. It's hot. Hot is caliente. Come on, puppy.
That one I
Work
don't
with
understand.
me.
No, I'm trying to. I don't get that one. Right? If they'd have played last weekend?
If they would play this weekend,
Yeah.
it was hot.
Yeah. All right, I'm looking at weather.com. Usually NOAA is...
When you say I'm hot, yo tengo calor.
Yo tengo, so I have heat?
I have, like, I'm hot.
I'm hot versus just hot.
Yo soy caliente. Oh, see, that's different.
Oh, see what I'm telling you? I'm
if
trying
I'm
to
hot,
teach you this
like,
language.
I'm like really hot, you know.
Yeah, I'm trying to teach it to you.
Bam.
Saturday night. All right. Saturday, mostly sunny with a high near 90. Saturday night, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms.
That means humidity?
Well, it's the first time I see monsoon. Oh, we might get monsoons on Wednesday, too.
Hey, that might be all right.
Yeah.
After a hot day, just cool off in the rain. Have a romantic walk back with your significant other to the car. Be like, let's cool off, honey.
Richard says, suck for luck. Jeff, he has to be a lot more banged up than they are letting on. He didn't retire over a high ankle strain. Well, obviously, he said he is.
The cycle.
Right? Injury, pain, rehab. Injury, pain, rehab.
Yeah.
Put that on the
unrelenting.
Injury, pain, rehab.
Unceasing.
Injury, pain,
Unceasing,
rehab.
relenting,
That is
yeah.
Bo Belichick's chant every day to his squad. Injury, pain, rehab. On the Cincinnati. No days off.
It's all good.
Football is football.
Football is football.
And it's good to see, too,
yeah,
that
buddy.
all of us on Twitter and in the sports world are always tougher than these athletes.
Tough, man.
I go to my
Always.
damn job every day, and yeah, but if you didn't have to, you wouldn't. Right? Honestly,
Good to
I
know.
got carpal tunnel from typing out all that. If you could afford to walk away, you would. He can, so he did. But somehow he's my damn quarterback. All right, get your Kobe Brissett.
Get your brisket
What did
ready.
I tell you, man? Gus says, not an hour, Jim. The rally cry for the green chili cheeseburgers this week, Jeff, is not to let the Las Vegas Stars celebrate winning the division and cutting down the nets on our court. Okay. I'll give away tickets to go see that tomorrow night. Want to do that?
That was an interesting ending as well last night. So the final At the 9-minute mark, so 9 minutes left in the second half, the Ice Topes start shooting off the fireworks. And so there's a good 6 minutes, the end of the Lobos Tech game, the drama that's going on.
What?
And there's just this fireworks show going on.
I had like 9 minutes left in the second half. What are you talking about?
Boom.
Okay.
And then you just get this drama playing out.
It was across the street.
really
Now
cool.
I understand. Yeah, I'm like, what?
Everyone was just like, whoa. Oh.
Yeah. Because the two events were going on simultaneously. How was the crowd for women's soccer last night?
It was pretty good.
Good.
Like, all right, here we go.
Ren says, boy, you know what, Jeffy? Maybe my memory is faulty, but I don't remember all these issues that have plagued preseason 20 years ago or even 10. What are we talking about? Are we talking about
Injuries?
NFL?
Lack of interest.
Is it NFL or are we talking Lobos?
Not playing anybody in the preseason.
So the issues, there's been holdouts, which are every year. You get holdout issues every year, correct? And then the helmet thing.
And there's that.
The helmet thing ended, according to Lee Steinberg, the agent for Antonio Brown. There are a number of helmet companies who are willing to custom fit Antonio Brown, which there were anyway, and compensate him handsomely for it.
Drew Rosenhaus.
What'd I say?
Lee Steinberg.
I meant to say Drew Rosenhaus.
Okay.
Different guy. Totally different guy. Saw Lee Steinberg on TV doing something.
So was this the play the entire time?
Might have been. And if it is...
AB paid for a helmet deal.
Like if that was the play, well played, Mr. Rosenhaus.
Had us all played like a puppet.
Yep. And he's getting paid again. Good for him, though. Good for you if you're shopping for your first home. Or maybe if you're getting back in the market and been out for 3 years or so. It's pretty hard to come up with the money for a down payment unless you get a new helmet deal, and very few of us are getting new helmet deals. That's why Kirtland Federal Credit Union offers you Jump Start. Jump Start's a down payment assistance program. It gives you up to 3% of the purchase price of a home, maximum of $6,000, and you can use it towards your down payment. Jump Start is only for those first-time home buyers and for people who haven't owned a home for the last 3 years. To see if you qualify, talk to my good friends over at Kirtland Federal Credit Union's mortgage team. Stop by and see them at the new Home Loans Center, centrally located on the northeast corner of Jefferson and Osuna, or you can give them a call at 1-800-880-5328. That's 800-880-5328. All the details are online. KirtlandFCU.org/jump start. Kirtland Federal Credit Union, they are more than military. They are for life. Kirtland Federal Credit Union is an equal housing lender, federally insured by the NCUA. All right, we got one more 4-pack of tickets to give away for the Ice Topes tomorrow night, right?
That is correct.
Let's do that right now. It's
Right
Topes
now.
and the Aviators de Las Vegas. There's only 4 games left.
They're not the 51s anymore?
No, they're not even the
Orale.
Stars anymore.
Yeah, I forgot.
They're the Aviators, but
Okay.
they'll give away tickets to caller number
5.
51. Oh, 5?
51.
Caller 5. Caller 5
That's
right
why
now.
they went 5.
I
just dropped the
I
one.
understand it. Caller number 5 right now at 246-0610. You get 4 tickets to tomorrow night's Ice Topes game, courtesy of your good friend Josue.
Oh, sí, es verdad.
At 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Sadie's is a proud supporter of New Mexico high school sports and athletics, and we here at ProView Networks would like to thank Sadie's for their continued support in helping us bring you all of your New Mexico high school sports coverage.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network. Hey everyone, Adam Deal here with ProView Networks. Extreme Clean is a proud sponsor and supporter of ProView Networks and all high school sports athletics. Owner Mike McLean and Extreme Clean specialize in carpet cleaning for apartment, realty, business, and residential clients. With over 20 years experience, attention to detail and quality customer service matters. For more information, give them a call, 505-221-6440, Extreme Clean.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Ma'am?
Dang, this one made me feel all special.
Folks, there's no other way but to be all in. Either he's Lord of all or he is not Lord at all. And you can experience the real and authentic, true life change that only God can provide to humanity. See, when we truly encounter Jesus and purpose to know him and follow his teachings, hashtag life change will occur.
The New Mexico High School Coaches Association, established in 1941, is an organization of New Mexico's best and most professional interscholastic coaches. Coaches across work daily to help our student athletes excel in the classroom, on the field of play, and in our communities. Students that participate in interscholastic activities attain higher grades, higher graduation rates, and higher wages. Responsible for the North-South All-Star Games, statewide Coaches Award Program, and providing multiple professional development opportunities for New Mexico's coaches. Be a great coach by coaching beyond the game.
Local Union 412. Find a career with benefits, not just a job, at UA Local 412 Training Center. We are looking for plumbers, pipe fitters, welders, and HVAC tech apprentices and journeymen. Call 505-256-9257. Local Union 412.
Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rollins, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest F7 Shut helmet. It's all at Garden Swartz Team Sales. Give them a call, 505-884-1234. Garden Swartz Team Sales.
Oh, look at me. Look what.
I think I just turned up your mic. Talk to me.
What's going on?
Hey, your mic's up.
Happy Monday.
Yeah, you can use JJ's cans if you want. It's the opening drive. Glad you're with us on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal, ProView Networks. You know you're a TV star now, right?
Magic.
You see that? You see yourself on TV now?
Oh my God!
Yeah.
We're on TV.
Yeah, we do this.
Now people know
we
what
do
you
this
look like.
simultaneously.
Hi, Mom.
Wave at the camera up there. And then if we do this, well, Josh, should I mess with it? Like, should I move it? I don't want.
No, don't touch it.
All right, I'll screw things up. Hot Take Dougie from Magic 99.5 FM. You listen to him on Doug and Durant in the mornings, and we're just having this conversation off the air because everybody's hot take Andrew Luck, and one of my least favorite, although there's a few of them on our national CBS Sports. I just people hot take, right? Did Andrew Luck retire? Did he quit? Shut up.
Okay, I thought that was insulting and bad.
Of course it is. Here's my deal, and I'm looking for you on this. And this is what I said earlier. Andrew Luck played for 6 years. He is in constant pain. First of all, you, me, Andrew Filipponi, Dan Dakich, nobody has the right to tell a man how to make a decision. He took your cans, by the way. Nobody has the right to tell another person how to live their life. Andrew Luck decided, I don't want to be in pain anymore. The cycle of pain, or what was it, injury, pain, rehab. And here's where I came in. I told JJ this earlier. I got a bad back. He's seen me when I blow it out. You can't move. I live with it every day. Now, it's not probably debilitating like his, although it's pretty good pain. If I could walk away from what causes me that pain every day and live a good life, I would. Andrew Luck realizes football is causing me a lot of pain every day. I can't do it to the level at which I'm expected to. I've got the means. I'm walking away. I think where people are really upset is the timing. They don't like that it's a week and a half before the season.
I'm sorry the timing is bad.
It's inconvenient.
Here's what I think. It's ridiculous. The guy who was taking off his jersey in the stadium is a big
still
jerk.
Had a tag on it.
However, here's the thing. I sort of understand. I'm not saying I condone it, but I do understand the sentiment is this is, and it's not justifiable, but we were all hyped. Some people thought we might be in the Super Bowl this season. Snap your fingers. This season's already done.
Jacoby Brissett's the bomb, dude.
He was a Patriots backup quarterback.
He studied under Thomas Edward Brady. Didn't you know that?
We'll see. But I used to live in Detroit. When Barry Sanders retired, there was the same sentiment. You're like, why are you getting angry at the guy who brought you joy? Because we're so upset he's leaving.
Yeah. Their odds went, Super Bowl odds went from 16-1 to 50-1. Their AFC odds went from 8-1 to 20.
It's a game. He was a very good quarterback. And I think when you look at his career, the games he missed, he didn't miss it because his ankle was sore. Dude had lacerated kidney, torn labrum, torn cartilage in his rib cage. He put his body on the line
behind a crappy offensive line and got pummeled.
Yeah, and still performed at a high level. You look at his stats, and what lost me this weekend is people that went there, questioning his toughness, questioning his love for the game. I'm like, really?
I think that's kind of low, to be quite honest. It's a little too much, even for somebody whose job it is to come up with a talking point and all that.
I agree with you. Would it have been okay with these people if he would have? Fine. He knows he can't play. It would have been better for him to sit around and be on that roster and tease people week in and week out and go through the Kawhi Leonard type thing, or what he went through 2 seasons ago. Mm-hmm. What's wrong with him? What's wrong with him? Take the $21 million and then retire in January. Would that have made people feel better? He walked away from $65 million. Yes. All right. Did he quit crap? He walked away from, and you and I can't fathom this, $65 million he walked away from. He quit.
Possibly even more. I heard a financial guy theorizing that between endorsements, salary, over the next 10 years, if he continued to play, he could have made $250 million. But is what potentially he's walking away from. And I think it's been established. He's one of those guys that loves the game. I heard somebody say the other day, I thought it was a great quote, there are a lot of guys who love being in the NFL. But there's a difference between that and loving football. He's one of those guys that love football. You know that this is not an easy decision for him.
You've heard me make this thing when I've said it about TV, but I see it about radio too. There's people who want to be on TV, and there's people who want to be in TV. Right? There's a big difference, and that's exactly what you're pointing out. There's people who want to be on the radio, and there's people who like being in radio.
Mm-hmm. And this is, I tried to take a step back. I'm like, am I missing something here with this situation? I get the frustration if you're a Colts fan in the moment you feel your season is lost. But then to the extent of the talking heads, and Gottlieb tried to walk it back like he was being sarcastic, but he straight up called him a soft millennial for not wanting to rehab. Had Dan Dakich go out there saying, I've told you. And then when you bring in,
my uncle, the coal miner?
My uncle worked in a coal mine.
Oh, my God.
What about cops? What about teachers? I'm like, then you can never have a fair discussion about anything.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, there's women who give birth and go out into the rice paddy that same afternoon. And what kind of nonsense?
And if they could stop doing that, they would. And this guy has the means, and he doesn't have to do it.
I think, honestly, TV people and radio people need to be called out and to a certain extent, because it's one thing to be on TV and give your opinion about a guy saying, you know what, this guy's just not that good. All right, you're talking about the game.
That's fine.
When you question someone's heart, desire, toughness, or whether or not they're brave enough, to me, that's a really insulting thing.
Or their reasons for doing things. Paul, good morning. You're on the Quan's Auto Care Hotline. How you living, Paul?
Doing well, guys. How are you?
Excellent. Thank you.
Well, the thing with Luck, and this is what I just looked into a little bit, but the guy's been smart with his money. Yeah. He's not stupid. And he probably could have retired last year and not ever had to work or do anything for that money. But what people don't realize and don't want to think about is the same thing with all the concussion issues that's out there. Is this isn't a sport that's like even basketball or track and field or any of those. This is a collision sport. This is like going out and wrecking your car into people and seeing how you feel when you're done.
Well, it's in a collision sport playing behind a bad offensive line where you are getting collisioned. You are getting your brains beaten in, and to JJ's point, lacerated kidneys and shoulders, and he's been getting his ass kicked for 6 years.
Well, and I think that's why, management's not asking for that money back, because they know that they did wrong by not putting a good offensive line there. Because I really think this guy probably, had he been protected and not gotten hit so many times, that he wouldn't have had the injuries he's had, and he'd still be playing.
I think we all agree with that. Paul, thanks for the call. It's good stuff. Don't be a stranger.
This is where, to me, football is different than every other sport. I don't care. You get injured in all sports. Football takes a toll on your body. In fact, to me, if you make the decision to play 8 or 10 years of pro football, you will suffer the rest of your life. That is a fact. Only an MMA fighter or a boxer is the only other person that can possibly relate to this type of thing.
Maybe
this is a
hockey,
sport.
Maybe hockey, but yeah.
This is a sport that damages your body permanently, and you're making a sacrifice to do it.
And who are you or me or Doug Gottlieb or Dan Dakich or anybody to tell a man what's best for him?
Yeah, that's what lost me over the weekend. It is, to your point, Doug, is what do? We have opinions on games. We break it down. We can see when someone's not playing well. We can question a performance. But this guy, it's never going to be good timing when you're a 29-year-old franchise quarterback. But he just stood up in front of the world, and you could see it weighed on him. He just said, I can't do this anymore. What is so wrong with that decision?
Yeah. All right, we got one more segment left. You want to stick around?
I got to go.
All right, Scram. It's good to hear you.
Get out of here.
Thanks for being seen. You like the TV stuff?
It's beautiful.
You
guys are looking big time. It's like
good.
first class.
Yeah, I comb my hair. Yours looks better. Listen to him over on Magic 99.5 FM. Doug and Durant in the morning. He's Hot Take Dougie stopping by. Thank you for doing that.
Anytime.
We've got one more. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610 and ProView Networks. The Sports Animal.
This is Mark Malusis with the CBS Sports Minute. It was a fun weekend in Los Angeles as the Yankees and Dodgers battled it out. Enjoyable watch between two of the best teams in all of Major League Baseball. Put the uniforms aside. Compelling series that might be a preview of something we see come October. Yankees take 2 or 3, but more importantly are starting to get one of their biggest bats literally in the lineup going as Aaron Judge homered in all 3 games and has hit 4 homers in the last 6. And that's a great sign for the Bombers. In 75 games this season, 270 average, 16 home runs, 38 RBI. Not exactly Aaron Judge numbers. The homers are not the most important thing, as the Yankees are second in all of Major League Baseball with 241. The presence is, and to have Judge back and hitting well, a welcome addition to a lineup that come October will need him to be him to deliver another championship to the Bronx. I'm Mark Malusis.
Better sleep can benefit basically anybody. That's why Casper created Sleptember. You heard that right? Sleptember, an entire month dedicated to rest and relaxation. From outrageously comfortable, award-winning mattresses to pillows, sheets, and duvets, Casper is transforming the way we sleep. And with their Labor Day sale, you can save on the mattress of your dreams and sleep better in Sleptember. The Casper mattress is an award-winning balance of comfort and support. 4 layers of premium foam are designed to provide pressure relief for all-night comfort. Zone Support is designed to provide extra support to keep your back aligned with bedding, bed frames, and even a dog bed. Casper has everything you need to build the bed of your dreams. And rest easy with free shipping and free returns. Celebrate the kickoff of Sleptember with 10% off any purchase with a mattress today at Casper.com. That's Casper.com to save 10% on any purchase, which includes a mattress now through September 2nd, 2019. Terms and conditions do apply. See Casper.com/terms.
The Dan Patrick Show.
Hey, we don't want to offend Eli here, and it's not fair to Eli and everything he's given. You're in this situation because you felt this way. Sports isn't a Hallmark greeting card. You got to be honest here.
Weekdays at 1, The Sports Animal.
The stack is back. Time to win your stack of cash at Isleta Resort and Casino.
The Gingantic Cash Giveaway is bigger than ever.
Players win moving up and down the cash tower.
The $540,000 Gingantic Cash Giveaway through September 8th.
At Isleta Resort and Casino.
Glasheen, Fayez, and Inderman Injury Lawyers. When you have one chance to get it right, call the attorneys that deliver proven results. Visit us at gvilaw.com or call right now 505-243-7200.
In the next 8 days, drive a better vehicle with our sizzling summer savings and Quality on Lomas. 140 GMCs up to $12,200 off MSRP. Quality Buick GMC on Lomas in Pennsylvania.
Quality by DiLorenzo.
QualityDeal.com.
Join me, Jeff Symbieta, and the Sports Animal at Frank Supply this Thursday from 11 to 1 for their annual tailgate tool sale and kickoff party. Everything's on sale this Thursday only at Frank Supply, 3311 Stanford Drive Northeast, just a half block north of Candelaria.
Driving is freedom. The freedom to keep moving, to control your destiny, and to choose your path. And now, that freedom fits in the palm of your hand. It's called Ford Pass, the only app that gives you roadside assistance, Ford Pass rewards, and now when you buy or lease a new Ford,
last spot, 45 seconds.
Maintenance that gives you, well, more freedom. Ford Pass, built to keep you moving, built Ford proud. Visit your participating Ford dealership to find out about getting flexible complimentary maintenance when you buy or lease a new Ford and sign up for rewards.
Roadside assistance is included for certain Ford owners and available to everyone for a per-service fee. Ford reserves the right to change program details without obligations. Visit your participating dealer or FordPassRewards.com for program rules and restrictions. Ford Pass, compatible with select smartphone platforms, is available via a download.
The Sports Bar with Michael and Mike.
You might be beating me on this bracket, but in the game of life, Carlisle, I got it all. Dude,
Game of life.
I've already walked off the field, I've showered, and I'm home in bed.
Weekdays at 3, The Sports Animal. Catch the Sports Bar with Michael Carlisle and Mike Trujillo. Local talk today at 3, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
And by the way, the argument that he makes that much money, you can criticize him is such crap. So he makes that much money, he's open to more criticism than somebody else. And he walked away from $65 million. So for your entertainment, that man should not be able to pick up his kid when he's 37. But he should sit there and deal with another lacerated spleen and shoulder injury and ankle injury, and because you think he's soft. But you play soccer, so you're way tougher than the quarterback who's getting pummeled. Really? That's the conversation we're having?
That is the conversation we're having.
How do you even look at yourself in the mirror and justify that conversation?
People have this weekend.
And you've gone through what injuries? Well, if I was making that much money, would you have the balls to walk away from it?
That's what's big right there. That's what I thought was. That was my takeaway when I first saw it. I was like, I can't believe he's just walking away. He realizes there's just stuff more important to him than just football.
How many guys have held on for another paycheck?
Yes, I know. And it's awful.
How many? What's worse? Holding on, just signing and just taking up, gobbling up a roster spot when you can't perform anymore because someone will pay you. Or walking away from $65 million because you just can't do it the right way anymore. We always talk about doing things the right way. Our parents, you try to instill in your kid, if you're going to do something right, you do it 100%, you do it with passion, you do it the right way. Andrew Luck looked himself in the mirror and said, I can't do it with passion and do it the right way anymore.
And we don't know what his body feels like. There's just so many people assuming that he just doesn't want to do it anymore. Like, he just can't handle another rehab. We don't know how his ankle's responding. This man wasn't on the field.
What if he can't? What if he decided I can't handle another rehab? That makes him soft? How many has he gone through?
I don't. Obviously, it's not me that we're both reacting to. Just want to let people know that.
Yeah.
Right.
Staring right at me on TV.
Yeah. That was kind of scary. I'm like, hey.
It's the
damn it.
The sense of people just the straight thing is soft. Like that's the go-to thing which is just wild to me because we don't know what that ankle feels like. We don't know what his shoulder feels like. He wasn't on track to start week 1. And yet people are acting like he just threw away the season.
Getting out of bed every day. Every one of you's got an injury, right? And the older you are, the more aches and pains you have. If you could walk away from whatever's causing you that pain and live a life and just say, look, I'm moving. I'm done. He didn't owe it to anybody. He didn't owe it to Doug Gottlieb or Dan Dockich or anybody, any other talking head hot take guy who tells him, I'm tougher than him. No, you're not. That guy has gotten his brains beaten out for the last 6 years behind a bad offensive line in the most violent game in the world. Is that fair to say? They're more violent. Is rugby more violent? They don't wear pads? I don't think it's more violent, though.
It's a violent sport.
That's all. All right, I got an email from Jason. He's in on. I don't even know what the hashtag means. Hashtag ESTEN S10U cats. KATS. So I know it's got something to do with the Bearcats. Sam Houston State. We just talked to Casey Keeler, Sam Houston State's head coach. Good morning, OD in the AM. Chill in the air. Really? The smell of roasting chili. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's football season. So attention turns towards the opener, and on tap, it's the Bearcats with a K. The uninformed may think this will be an easy game against an FCS school, but Sam Houston State is one of the best programs in FCS, and it's a very good bet that many of the players on Lobo football squad from the state of Texas had an offer from Sam Houston State, so they believe they can play with the Lobos, which makes them dangerous. Coach Keeler and his team are just as talented as Team Cherry. Coach Keeler's team takes pride in games like these. Jason's young nephew went to a camp put on by Sam Houston State this summer. And one of the things they're most proud of is that they have the most Division I victories in the state of Texas in the last 10 years. What? More than TCU, Houston, etc. So trust me, Casey Keeler is not afraid of New Mexico. They're coming in here to beat New Mexico. Hashtag stand tall. How do they have the most Division I victories in the state of Texas? How can that even be?
They can't. Most wins?
Victories is wins. Yeah,
but not. Like, is he just trying to say like overall?
I don't know what he's. I just don't understand that.
Need some clarification.
Yeah, that one I don't understand. I gotta get off my rocks.
Get off my rocks.
Jeremy here says, time for another JJ Buck, get off my rocks. Which is lawn, but he has Xeriscape, so it's rocks.
And my cactus.
By the way, as I was pulling weeds out of my Xeriscaping, I was like, get off my rocks all weekend. Laying down.
You were telling the weeds, get off my
He says, I was in line waiting for an establishment to open Saturday when someone yelled out, what time is it? While everybody was fumbling for their phones, I was able to instantly respond by looking at the high-tech device on my wrist. Doesn't anyone wear a watch anymore?
Yeah, I do. I like watches. There you go, everybody.
You got one?
Watches up.
Yeah, watches
I'm
up.
not a watch guy. I don't want to wear a watch. I just don't.
What about like the high-tech smart watches?
Ooh,
I don't want a smart watch.
Yeah, me neither.
I've been asked so many, what do I get? You want one of those? No, the doctor, you should wear a smartwatch and your heart rate. No, I'm good, man. I don't need to know how I know I sleep like crap.
This is going to save my life and shock me. Clear. I'm back.
All right, clarification. FCS and FBS are Division I.
Huh? FBS.
So I guess probably of the FCS schools, they have the most victory. Oh, I see. Overall. Okay, so overall Division I. Because FCS and FBS are Division I. So
they're just different
combined.
levels.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
But people don't like to call FCS Division I football.
Yeah, got it. Omar says Saturday night at Texas Stadium, the world was introduced to the first Super Bowl champions of the 20s, Jeff. Who'd the Cowboys play?
The Texans.
Oh, so the Texans are the next Super Bowl champions?
No, man,
Cowboys
is that
look
what he
good,
said? Man. They look good.
Did they?
Mm-hmm. I'm confident. Excited for the season to start. Zeke or no Zeke?
Preseason
We're moving on.
Preseason football.
Onward and forward.
Lobo Hobo's in on Hawaii over and unders. Jeff, the callers who took the Bows on Friday, that Arizona win was big. You're the only one, Josh, who went under on Hawaii. Yeah, we all went over on Hawaii's victory. That's going to be a big one
That
to
helped
get
right
Hawaii
there.
over. Yeah, we're eating on Josh. We're gonna
Sweet, Josh.
sizzler. We're gonna sizzler. We're gonna sizzler.
Can you even find one of those anymore?
No. That's why we
Go
ain't.
to somewhere else.
We're going to Applebee's.
Yeah,
3 for $10, baby.
Plenty of those.
Yeah. All right. I think that's what I got. Anything else?
Yeah, Chili's
Ren
did.
says, I know, I already read that one. Yep. All right. 2460610. Come on in. 888-922-0610. Hey, Tomasita sold out. Like that.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. What do I got tonight? Do I get Monday Night Football? Is there a Monday Night Football game for me to watch? I'll watch Monday Night Football preseason on Monday night.
You
But
know, that would be nice, but I don't think there is.
when there was all that other stuff going on, I wasn't in. I don't get Monday Night Football tonight? Dang. Because everybody plays Thursday this week, huh? Then they make their final cuts, and then we're on to the big season. Then they get out of the way. College football's big season.
Oh, man. Can't wait.
So I was thinking, do I go to Fresno State USC this weekend?
That sounds pretty good.
I'm going to go to
I think
San Diego
so.
State UCLA the following weekend. Huh. I was just thinking. Or do I go just like down to Newport
Well,
Beach?
3-day weekend full of football.
Yeah,
It's
put
gonna
your
be a lot of
chanclas
fun.
on, bro.
I know, bruh. Put on
Walk
some
around the
chanclas.
sand.
What do you think about El Trafico last night?
3-3.
Oh, it was bad. The traffic was
How about
bad.
Zlatan?
Oh, never mind. Different kind of traffic.
Zlatan just standing there.
2 goals.
Love me.
3-1 lead. LAFC comes back to tie it. That atmosphere is intense.
Yeah. Where is that? Where does FC play again? I know I was
It's
told.
right by USC.
Oh, that's right. Downtown. Yeah.
Downtown.
Hey, hit that up, maybe.
Yeah. Would you go to El Tráfico? Would you want to go see the...
We need an update on the big weekend.
After going to the soccer game last night, yes, I was pumped. Yeah.
Were you at it? You went on women's
Yeah,
soccer
I was
last night?
out working
You
my
didn't tell
third
me it
job.
was- oh, how'd that go?
It went well.
You
I
were
guess.
the guy, huh?
Nobody-
You're
yeah.
like host with the most.
Yeah, I was the
You're
PA
host
announcer.
way.
And now betting. Oh, I mean, wrong sport. And now corner kick. No.
You are host way.
Hey,
What do you say out there? So like, what was your deal? So for those of you who don't know,
introduced the rosters of like.
You're PA.
oh, you're a PA guy, so you can do that for football too.
Well, not. I'll be on the
Because
field.
Dylan gets to do that.
Yeah,
He's going to
Dylan.
be the PA guy out there. Then you're the guy in the field.
Yeah, I'll be doing all the
Oh,
skits.
Hey,
and
we're
stuff.
down here. Give it away,
Playing the
pizza.
music because there's no band. I'll be out there with my
Hey.
drum and my cymbal on my shoulder. Yep. I might just have to do that. I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Are you like you're getting away? Who wants a pizza?
That's right.
Hey, who wants a T-shirt? That's you.
Yep. Hashtag whatever.
Oh, your good friend Host Way. I love that. The hoster. Do Lobo football updates start today? Or what time do we get out? We don't do those
no,
anymore.
you got plenty of.
No
you
more.
No. As of right now.
No more Robert Portnoy. Lobo
Well,
sports
eventually at
updates?
some point, but not right now.
Well, I don't know. That was like an old school thing.
No, it was, and that was my concern because there used to be a lot of spots in this time slot.
I don't know nothing.
But we're good.
All right. Tomorrow, Doug Martin's going to be with us. Right? Anything else on Tuesdays? I forget.
So right now, Doug Martin.
Sometimes I forget. Good get on the KC Keeler today. Bob Davey was with us today, head football coach at the University of New Mexico. Thank you to Casey Keeler as well, Sam Houston's coach. Jim Rome show is next. Sports Bar follows that. That'll be this afternoon at Jim Rome and then Dan Patrick.
Rome, Dan
So,
Patrick,
yeah,
Sports Bar.
That's right.
No baseball tonight.
Las Vegas is in town, 6:15.
You know what you do tonight? Go to Ice Stubbs Park. Enjoying the final few games of the season.
All right, maybe I'll do that. Enjoy cotton candy on my burger.
Red chili cotton candy.
Red chili cotton candy. Josh, good job producing over on ProView. What's next on ProView? Do you know? All right.
20.
Great programming over on ProView. Okay, yeah. Maybe some guy complaining about
The game of the week was pretty good on Friday night. We
10.
talk about that tomorrow.
All right, be kind, loving, caring, and sharing. We'll smell you tomorrow at 7 a.m.
The Jim Rome
Okay, no, that's